Hello, hello. Welcome in, everyone. Get comfortable. I think this could be interesting. This could be an interesting stream here.
That's what I was just saying. It's gonna be fun.
If you came to be bored, you're in the wrong place. All right. Now I'm going to do this. This is for YouTube. This is for just strictly for the algorithm. We're going to be covering the pre-debate for Candace Owens and Andrew Wilson. We're going to be covering questions that you'll be asking each other, what to look for, tactics that will be used, and also some other sketchy stuff that's happening on X and on social media. The $300,000 showdown is locked for tomorrow, and I think it might actually be more than that, but I know Andrew Wilson is crowdfunding right now. Candace Owens and Andrew sit in the studio. Patrick Bet David is going to moderate. We're actually going to talk about that as well to see is he qualified? Does he have ulterior motives for doing this? And then we're going to do some possible fact checking of some of the information. And then Wilson put up the money. Owens accepted the original figure after the high stakes dance. It started at like 80,000 or 60,000, I believe. And then it worked all the way up to now 300,000. And some people say after this is done, they might both be making, $1 million plus. So this could be interesting from that aspect as well. He was chosen as a moderator, PBD. And apparently Andrew Wilson is bringing a large team with him. We'll talk about that too.
What? Shit won't help.
Yeah, Candace said he's going to have more people in her studio than she will.
Fuck.
So that's interesting.
Going to be his wife, guaranteed.
And the one thing as well,
oh
Wilson,
God, I hope not.
Yeah, but Wilson already ran basically the same playbook we're going to see with Candace on Stu Peters. That was just 2 weeks ago, and we're going to look at that as well, little pieces of that. But make sure you guys hit the like, subscribe to all the channels. I will be putting up everyone's information. It looks like some of them have it in there already, but everyone's everyone's channels. Make sure you guys, check out all the homies' channels and everything, and subscribe everywhere. And then we're going to be having fun, right? Mm-hmm. So we're going to talk about some serious stuff, but we're going to be joking around and messing around too. So strap in. And if you don't know everyone, I am Trigger Smart. Real name is Matt. Everyone else want to go around and introduce themselves?
Sure. I am Nate, Valhalla VFT. How's everybody doing?
I'm Jesse on Fire, nicknamed because I was called a flamer so many times that I figured I'd flip it on him.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm Danks from Danksters Intel, and they call me Danks because I always got that fire, baby.
You thief. That's
two fires.
That's a little bit.
Always got that.
No,
I'm not on fire. Though.
I'm just kidding.
Whatever. I'm just messing around. They call me Danks. Nice to meet you guys.
I'm Dan from Heavy Duty Country, and I think I need a new nickname after today on X. My God, I need one like Jesse, something that has to do with being gay.
Dude, I'm saying
that's
it.
How
funny was that when I was describing why you're an alpha male, and I said when you get mad, you throw your bull in your lake.
Yep,
that actually happened.
Correct. It's correct.
Fucking big ass bull too.
All right,
their producer really does not like me at this point, but it's okay.
and we'll get into all that as well. That's going to be part of the fun part of the stream.
Dude. The drama, the slop.
So this is the official trailer from PBD.
Conservative activist and podcaster Charlie Kirk has been shot.
Tyler James Robinson
is the suspect in custody.
Tyler Robinson is a patsy.
Utah Valley University.
I feel pretty certain about that.
We got him.
He texted his boyfriend and admitted to the crimes.
You're saying these are his texts. We can't even determine if they're fake or they're real.
Redaction.
I don't think your investigation has proven a single thing.
There is nothing, not a single shred of this case that they have delivered that has been concrete.
To bring justice. I don't believe you can tie Erica to anything. I don't believe you have a single credible eyewitness or alternative theory.
You got to connect the bullet. You got to connect the person.
And I'm just as connected to this case as you are, which means not at all.
Guess we'll find out, guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Doubt it.
Can we start with something real quick for us, the panel in the chat? I think it's important.
Yeah.
Had anybody ever heard of Andrew Wilson before this?
Only from one thing, which was I saw him debate Destiny, Destiny, he's a snaky little debater too, and Andrew Wilson did pretty well against him. That's the only thing, and I didn't even recognize him from the Wes Watson thing.
So I'll tell you guys, had I known about this fake alpha male chud, I would have been dunking him on American Thor for the last year. But you can go look at American Thor. I never even covered him. He is less relevant than Wes Watson, Ben Azuli. So to me, I just learned who this guy was. I didn't know he was, somebody famous. I mean, he's not famous because nobody. You never heard of this guy before? His beef with Candace. Actually, it wasn't even the beef with Candace. I didn't hear that. It was Dan's video of the Dan before that him talking shit, and I was like, "Who is this fucking guy?"
It was before that. I mean, I found out about Andrew from the Wes Watson thing, but I didn't really think anything of it.
Well,
I think Wes was honestly pretty accurate
because he's portraying himself. He came to me out of nowhere to challenge Candace Owens as a debate, like he's somebody relevant.
Are you guys familiar with the red pill
he's
space?
A debater. He's like a debate guy.
Yeah, he came from the fresh and fit Myron Gaines red pill space, arguing with women and all this other shit.
Yeah, the fake alpha male space.
Yeah.
But I mean, I have an entire channel covering the fake alpha male douchebags, and I'd never heard of this guy. That's how irrelevant he actually is. I just wanted to.
They're such fucking geeks, those guys, dude. Like that's the whole thing. Is like when I watch them, I'm like, dude. I mean, again, I am definitely not their target audience, But
maybe that's it too. But
yeah.
I mean, he's literally known for just going in for almost a decade, half a decade at least, just arguing with people in Facebook chats and in voice chats and in X spaces, and he's just known for that.
I'm not in that space. I'm not.
I've never. I saw the first time he was on PBD, and I happened to see it. Sometimes I get pushed stuff, and occasionally, I mean,
I'm gonna pull the chat.
Changed,
chat. Let's do that.
But,
good idea, chat.
It was interesting. I'd never heard him before. I saw and I watched some of it, and that's how PBD introduced him, just like that. And that's his history that I know of. I haven't done any deep dive, but it doesn't seem like there's anything else really to it except for he's just argumentative and happens to be known to be good at it, I guess.
Well, the thing that's important to know about his positioning,
I don't think he is
like if he's if he's one of those guys, like Myron Gaines is at least smart. And so, but his opinions, I listened to some of them and I'm like I responded when he was like, but don't ever live with your girl, man. You're going to turn into a bitch.
That sounds super gay, dude.
It's super gay. I'm like,
the gayest thing I've ever heard.
And I responded to him like, okay, a guy can behave that way if they live with their girl, but your message to your audience is just to never find a good chick, never ever.
It's so gay, dude.
It's dumb. It's like, why can't you pull a fucking girl that's worth living with and having a kid with, you fucking nerd?
And also, Heavy Duty is right. I don't think he's that great.
I don't think he is at all.
His circle props him up like he is. I don't see it, but.
Well, I mean, my experience with him is before I even made a video about him, I told the story on one of the videos, but I was driving down to the coast for a vacation. And I hit him up and he was like, Owen Schroyer canceled on me. I'll do a debate with you in 30 minutes. And I was like, great, man. I'll do it for 30 minutes. And he was like, no, I need 2 hours. Then I was like, okay, I'll do it for an hour. And he wanted me to pick a topic and he wanted to pick a topic. And I was like, okay, bro. And he just would not do it for an hour. He would not do it for an hour.
With him in the first
He just refused to do an hour.
I wanted to debate with him because I heard about him wanting to debate Candace Owens, and his problem, at least for me from the beginning, is he has a problem with people attempting to find holes in the case, which really isn't that hard to do. I mean, it's pretty obvious that a lot of things are at least weird. But what I've seen him do on debates, especially with Stu Peters, is he tries to put the burden of proof on the other person, when in reality it should be the opposite way. So he knew that I had figured that out, and I think he just didn't want to kind of go in circles with me because I wasn't going to give him an inch on any of it. So
yeah, I mean, that's super smart. If you sniff that out, you just keep coming back. You're all, listen, guy. The reason this is important is because there's a 22-year-old who's going to get the fucking death penalty, and so we're asking questions to make sure he actually did it. You think we don't want that kid to get skinned alive?
Not even that
actually killed Charlie.
But for me, it's more about Charlie. It's like if Tyler Robinson didn't do it,
then who did?
He was just on the roof watching or something, heard a gunshot and ran off. Fine, but who actually killed Charlie?
Yep.
So I think this is important, Dan, because this is the difference between their side and ours. we don't care if it's Tyler or not. If you show me evidence it's Tyler Robinson that did this, I will 100% come out and say, put him to fucking death. He did it, right? Whereas their side is, we got to do everything we can to prove it's Tyler Robinson, nothing else. No other thing can be possible. Shut your mouths. Everybody's an evil, lying grifter if you have any questions. And to me, that's the big disconnect here. And I don't know, maybe we'll get into that for you guys of why. Like, why do these, like, anytime I put out a ballistics video, the same group of people are trying to find like any hole to make it to where a 30-06 might be possible. And it's like, why don't you just take the information and let's like talk about it? But it's always, we have to prove the official Fed narrative. It has to be true.
The reason
our side's
why,
just like, I'm cool with whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever is the truth, I am cool with. If it's Tyler Robinson, if it's Lance Twiggs, if it's our greatest ally, prove it to me, and I'm fine with that. It's just so bizarre to me the way they're acting with this.
Yeah,
I think their goal in all of this is to make this WWE wrestling. I think that is the goal, to make this whole thing like this guy versus that guy. And to be honest with you, I'm kind of like mad at Candace for accepting this, because she's now, shout out to Candace, but I'm looking at her like, why are you contributing to the WWE wrestling? Because
$300,000 plus the accent.
Yeah, I can't. Right. I'm not gonna. I'll be honest, Aaron. I would accept that shit immediately.
I'd take that shit.
I would, but if you, the leader of this whole thing is making it or contributing to the WWE wrestling.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I'm still taking
$300,000
to debate some.
If you look at it like what it actually is, though. What he's trying to do is he's trying to get clout from her. I don't think he really cares about this case. So if you look at it from that perspective, he paid her $300,000 to talk to her
for an
live.
Appearance fee.
Who wouldn't take the money? It's like, oh, you want to talk about the Charlie Kirk thing and try to put the burden of proof on me? No, the burden of proof is on you. Good luck.
Yeah.
Great conversation. If she does that the whole time, she can't lose.
The latest thing I saw on it was he was trying to crowdfund $1 million, so they each got $500,000. I think that's where they're at now.
Yeah,
she's already received.
Last time I saw he had raised $48,000.
Yeah,
no,
do you guys want to talk about where all that money came from? Because I've got
Turning Point USA.
Or do we want to make till we get in? Well, no, there's a way they're doing this. I showed this.
JD Vance's book.
They're doing little bot.
I'll show you. You want me? Let me put. No, they're not doing that. Let me show you. Let me pull this up real quick. Do we want to get into this right now, Matt?
The preset?
Sure. Yeah, by the way, I don't know anything about anything, and I would never make any statements of fact about.
Well, I do. I've got it right here. Let's look at it. So
this is going to be interesting.
Okay, so look at this. This is the two biggest donations on his Give, Send, Go. Matt Morse, 15,000 twice. You guys know who that is?
No.
I'll show you. Yes, most people do. It's this MAGA creator. Now, you think Matt Moore actually donated $30,000 of his own money?
And what do we know about him, dude?
No, they're funneling money through these fucking MAGA dork creators to make it look like independent people are donating to this. It's pretty fucking obvious.
That's so weird.
That's what they're doing. It's right there for you, right?
For sure.
So
they pay it to him. He writes it off. He donates it to them. He writes it off. He's a pass through. He's a fucking straw man.
Yep.
And it looks like everybody is donating to him. So it makes it look like he already has clout before.
And he's got all the support. Yeah.
He got all the support. Yeah. And it actually it's like buying followers on Instagram. If you got 1 million followers, more people will come in and follow you because you have 1 million followers. So he's kind of like buying contributions, because if he has $60,000 or whatever, it makes other people to say, oh, wow, let me contribute also. So, yeah.
Yeah, also, I mean, they might be able to put 30 through him, let him keep 15 or 10. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Well, what I don't understand about this is he went on Joe Rogan and did this like stick measuring contest. Honestly, that's what it looked like, where he's like, well, we are going to give her $300,000 and kind of made it like look like she wouldn't do it. And now he's out there begging for it back. It's like, I thought you were just doing it on your own. When did the whole thing? Yeah. When did it come in?
Showed this on his live right before this. He pulled up tweets of Andrew Wilson talking shit to people, being like, you think $300,000's a lot of money to me? I'm not fucking poor. And then now look at this. Look at this little fucking cut shit. And look
Someone
at the background.
kidnapped him.
Doesn't this feel like the Erica Kirk like black hat? Like I'm pretty sure Andrew Colvett set this up. You know what I mean? As like a big PR.
He's a
stunt
hostage.
He's a victim.
This was like one of those
the poor baby victim.
hostage videos where he's just like, "Please help me."
Hey, what does his wife do? Does his wife do anything? Like, does she have like a?
She argues on X. That's
anything
what
that
she does.
produces money.
I think
she's a content creator. I think
she does a lot of fucking random dudes apparently to have that many kids from that many baby daddies. I'll tell you.
Hey-o.
She was on Joe Rogan.
She was on Joe Rogan.
I'm pretty sure.
For
pretty
what?
sure she was
Yeah,
Rachel
why?
Wilson.
To talk about her.
Why
three
did
baby
they
daddies?
have her on?
To talk about her 3 baby daddies?
Probably because she got because they paid. Yeah. How much money? I guarantee you, Andrew and TPUSA paid a fuck ton of money to Garrett Joe Rogan for that appearance. Joe
You know
Rogan's
what? Looking at the
randomly have
timing,
that dude on.
Looking at the timing, I agree with that. Because you got to look at timing.
Yeah, the timing too, Aaron. Great point. Like just randomly right before this, he appears on Joe Rogan to talk about it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
makes a lot of sense.
And like I hate when people who like, it's like I know what, like I've looked into his background. I know within 40 to 50% probably about what he's doing a year. It's like 300K is a lot of money. It's like, bud, it's a lot of money. 300K is a lot of money to you, dude. I'm not saying you don't have it. I'm saying if you're going to pretend that doesn't represent 15% minimum of your net worth, fuck you. You know what I mean?
Way more than that. I bet it's 80.
I bet you it's a lot more than that too. Like liquid net worth, I bet you that would probably. I mean, if I had to guess, I'd say 50%.
300K is a lot.
50% on the low side. Low.
We gotta watch the bad words, everybody, including me. I'm bad about that.
Oh, we're not swearing. My bad.
Well, I mean, just too many F bombs on the stream is going to get it smacked around. If we're not
300K is a lot to me. So I'm.
Can we watch this hostage video? I'm really,
let's
I'm
watch
really
it.
curious. Is he okay?
Grab your watch for the Morse code in his eyes with the blinks.
Of exactly where we are. A few weeks ago,
He even has the blinking light on his face.
Hold on.
Oh
you
my!
turn that up. Turn that up. I can barely hear it.
Oh, it's really low.
That's all the way up.
It's really low. It's really low already.
Charlie Kirk on his platform.
Let me see if I can boost it here.
He
All right, we got to all be quiet then.
$50,000, to which I said I would match it if we could actually debate on neutral ground. I expressed this story recently on the Joe Rogan podcast. Candace and her fans' reactions were volatile, to say the least. Issued a strange counter that I needed to pay her $500,000 and that TPUSA needed to, quote, claim me. I don't work for TPUSA, so I couldn't grant that concession, as it would have been a lie. She followed with an offer of me paying $300,000 to debate her at her home on the topic of if Tyler Robinson killed Charlie Kirk and if he was a federal patsy or not. Obviously, this gives massive advantages to Owens. He never wanted to back down from a debate challenge, even if I think the terms are fundamentally unfair. We entered into negotiations, and during those negotiations, Joe Rogan contacted us both, asking us.
Can you pause it real quick?
I'm just going to raise my hand because I have so much stuff to say. You guys call on me when you're
just
ready.
Let me say
one.
Just let me say one thing. This is just so ironic because the only thing he thought was unfair about when I went to debate him was I would do 1 hour instead of 2 hours. I was going to do everything else that he wanted. No prep time for me. No nothing. That seems like a pretty fair deal. But now he goes on here and he says, oh, even if it's unfair, I'm willing to debate anybody. Okay, dude. Sick.
Well, hold on, real
Outstanding.
quick. So what did he say is unfair though? This is what's made me laugh so hard when I heard this. He said because he has to go to Candace Owens' house, it's unfair. It's not. He's going into hostile territory.
He can't smoke.
Oh no! It's not a fucking football game, dude. It's not home field advantage. You are going to sit there and talk to a person. It doesn't matter if it's your house, my house, Jesse's house. It's a fucking debate, one-on-one, you versus Candace. The fact is that at her house is not some fucking massive disadvantage, dude. Also, the victim mentality on this is just wild.
It's just a victim. He's a victim.
I'm going to explode out of my chest. Okay, this is the sorriest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I saw this. He literally said verbatim on the biggest platform that exists on earth. We offered Candace Owens $300,000 to debate me and she wouldn't take it. Everyone saw you say that, you fraudulent stolen valor, nerd, married to this girl who said that she has a fucking liver disease and can't drink, and then gets caught 1 second later by someone that's all, what about this picture? She's all, well, yeah, I was drinking in that picture, but whatever. These two are complete
Army sniper. Army
frauds,
sniper.
dude. Like fraud. This is insane. You said this on
my
Rogan.
Lord.
Comes out here with a hostage video. You guys, Candace is doing this to me now, and I need your help. Fuck this guy, dude.
So pathetic, dude.
The operation of all of these red pill guys is literally victimization. They promote male victimization. They sit around and cry about how women are the way they are because of feminism, right? So now black men, white men, all kinds of men, you know, they said the average man, we are victims of feminism. So their whole stick is male feminism. So what he's doing in this video is showing how much of a victim he is to a woman who's pregnant. Dude. She's like 7 months pregnant, but you're a victim of a 7-month pregnant woman. It's disgusting.
Yeah, what?
Why not just say no? Like no one graped you into the debate, guy.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, just say no if you think it's unfair.
Right.
And then he's saying on his donation thing, he's like, because you guys asked me to do this, because you asked for it. It's like, who asked you, bro? Who asked you? Nobody asked you. You offered to do it yourself. And now you're like, please, I'm a hostage in a room somewhere. Somebody kidnapped me. Give me money, please.
The whole world is like, Candace is a conspiracy theorist. It's tearing down the world. You know who we need? That guy that debates the OnlyFans chicks from whatever podcast. We need him to take her down.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Also, isn't it, how pathetic is it that TPUSA, Andrew Colvett, Blake Neff, all you fucking dorks, Benny Johnson, nobody can step up to debate Candace. They've got it, like Jesse's point, they gotta go find Andrew Wilson to be the hero, the savior of TPUSA.
And then they won't even claim him. They won't even claim him. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why Andrew or Blake or none of them will sit in the ring, and it's because they don't want to slip up. I think
you know exactly why they won't do it if you know what you know.
Well, I'm not gonna say that. I don't want to say nothing crazy, but he's a loser. I'll say that.
Yeah, that's
if you just look at his eyes
nicely, Aaron.
If you guys just look at his eyes, how droopy they are, you can tell that he either is an alcoholic or
he's 100%. But you can tell by his face bloat and everything. He's 100% alcoholic.
Another thing I'll say is, if you really are about the debate, you'll do it on any terms. You wouldn't sit here and make all these weird, it's stupid, man.
It's a conversation, dude. Like literally, you think like if I ever say like it's an unfair advantage that I'm gonna have to talk to this person in like there's purple wallpaper. It's like you're literally just talking.
Right.
It's a debate, dude.
Well, the thing is, she's going to be coming with all kinds of crazy facts and dates and timestamps and information that he's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna be able to.
Well, he's not.
He hasn't even been following this shit long enough to be able to debate somebody.
He's not there to debate the case. He's there to use non sequitur arguments and try to trigger her and do different fucking debate tactics to make it look like discredit her and different things. You will not see him for he'll bring up random austere studies from 1938 by the military that one time a 30-06 didn't go through a soldier. Like, that's what he's going to do the entire debate. He's not going to actually debate the case.
That's true. He also, I would bet, is going to look into every single kind of like thread that Candace has pulled on for the last year that ended up like she's doing an investigation. This one didn't pan out, and he's going to bring all of them up, and he's going to act like, this proves that you don't know what you're talking about, which is ridiculous. That's the whole point of an investigation. Like, if you're an investigator, you find a lead, you do your research, you figure out where it leads. If it doesn't lead anywhere, you go to the next thing. It's like, she's doing that on a show, but that's what he's going to do. He's going to try to bring up stuff that she talked about that didn't pan out.
All right, let's watch the rest of this pathetic victim hostage.
Oh my God, we're only a third of the way through this.
Obviously, I thought that changed everything, as that was the biggest platform for both of us.
I'm going to shut up. This is too funny, man.
Unsurprisingly to me, Candace Owens declined. No control, you see. She insisted that she had her home still, even after Rogan said He would come in on his off day to do the debate, and I would still give her the $300,000. You would think if she was actually trying to change the minds of normies and reach a new audience, that's where she would go. But
you challenged her.
no.
Reach a new audience is crazy.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts.
Reach a new
Excuse me.
audience.
And a new moderator stepping in who assures us it'll be fair, we came to an agreement. I went ahead and sent the $300,000, and it has been confirmed by her staff and to us that it has been sent. I am going to clear the air on a few things. I was
the teleprompter flashing on his face.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You fucking idiot.
But I always thought TPUSA did way more good than it did harm to the.
Okay, so this is one point here. Obviously, he's saying that he was never really a fan of Charlie. He's also directly said that Erica Kirk was basically a ditz and wasn't a good leader.
Yep.
So
you can see the teleprompter flashing on his face when it switches.
But he's being dishonest here.
He's like, out of these
Very
two bitches
dishonest.
that I hate, though, I hate Candace more.
Yeah. Yep.
But I will never forget the series of TikTok invasions I did post Charlie's death, only to watch the lunatic left laughing and mocking and having the time of their lives.
See it flashing?
Viral chaos that came out. It was enraging, to say the least.
Oh shit, I see it.
I know I'm not a very nice fan.
It's flashing.
You can also watch the horizontal movement of his eyes.
Yeah,
That's
he's
reading off the
definitely.
teleprompter.
How god awful family and friends of Charlie must feel about what happened to him after he died. Trying to find some new normal under intent.
I think it's interesting he used the words nice and kind, but not good man. He said, I may not be a nice man, but I am a kind man.
He couldn't even do this without a teleprompter, bro. Really?
I said that last night in my video.
Come
I was
on,
like,
dude.
it's not nice and kind. It's you're not a nice guy, but you're a good man.
Yeah.
But he's not. He's a liar.
He's not. Yeah.
He's kind to the alcohol.
Balancing remorse, regret, and overwhelming sadness. My stated objective for my platform, The Crucible, has been unwavering, and I've never strayed from its goal. Destroy the left. Take them on every day.
Wait a second.
It's so gay, dude.
Is he implying that
Destroy
Candace
the
is the
left
left?
like he's a
Who
superhero.
knows, dude? Yeah, destroy the left.
Destroy the left.
That's the left versus right divide. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's
buddy.
like, and I'm ready to go with my debate skills.
I feel like a bunch of robots and drones are about to swarm up out of him, behind him.
Guys, you know what's sad though, really about this?
What a fucking dork.
Andrew Wilson literally looks like my mom's boyfriends when I was little. My mom used to date alcoholics and just losers. He literally looks like one of my mom's boyfriends when I was little, just black. He's just white instead of black.
Dude, I bet you weren't scared. You weren't scared he was going to beat you up at least.
Man, this is bad, man. This is traumatizing looking at him.
Yeah.
What? Somebody watched this back and was like, you know what? This is it, dude. Let's
Yeah.
post this online.
Right.
It's got to be Rachel. It's got to be Rachel. Good job, honey.
Andrew
Oh
Colvett.
my god, dude.
I actually bet it was his wife, dude, because she played that victim. You heard the thing with the girl that he blew up on, right? Like the one who said your mom.
Yeah.
And what actually ended up happening, I don't know if you guys saw this, but like she went out on X and told the story. And what happened is when she called in and talked to them afterwards, she said that Rachel informed her that one of those guys had almost beat her to death. And so she demanded it. And the girl said she apologized. And I'm like, are you? So in that,
Wait, who beat who to death? What?
Okay, right. So remember when the girl said to Andrew Wilson in the debate, she's like, your wife has 2 previous babies' dads, and he freaked out.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Three.
lost
Yeah,
it.
or 3 total. Yeah. So Rachel Wilson went on X after that and wrote this long thing. And she's like, that girl, you guys show the whole clip. I called in and she apologized and blah, blah, blah. So the girl responded to it and she's like, I apologized because you and Andrew said that one of those boyfriends almost killed you and was abusive. And I felt bad that I had triggered you. I'm like, so she played the fucking victim card again on that one too, dude.
That's what they do.
That's what they do, dude.
inside their turf, at their events, in their safe spaces, challenge them everywhere and destroy their ideas. Be unrelenting, first stop, and not one step back.
This is so performative and gay, dude.
Then he swallows like he's about to cry.
It's obvious. The goal is to destroy the largest conservative college and high school outreach program.
They're not conservatives. That we should clear that up.
Do I disagree with a lot of TPUSA ideas? I do. I would rather try to change them, though, than burn down the only organization in my lifetime to really get a foothold in academia that the conservatives have wanted for 60 years.
What the hell is he talking about,
dude?
You could have made this a minute. Just give me money.
Yeah.
All right, let's turn this off, dude.
Hey, yeah. Hey, maybe Andrew
we gotta
Wilson
watch the end. No, we gotta watch the end. It is so funny.
I have not seen this. This is pretty fucking amazing.
It's probably like right there. Yeah.
This is a long way to go.
Help me with this financial burden.
Dude, everybody's clicked off by now. He didn't even get to the ask. Everyone clicked off by minute 6, dude.
For doing the right thing when it mattered the most. Now, to be clear, I have already sent Candace the $300,000 and fulfilled my end of the contract with her. If you guys want to help me in bearing that cost, help cushion the overwhelming.
I thought he was rich. What happened?
Yeah.
Donate. Many of us are in this fight together, win or lose. Maybe I can do something to change its course for the entirety of the conservative movement.
Where is the fight, though, bro?
What
are you fighting?
Where's the cigarette?
First of all, the only actual conservatives are all the people that left your movement, dude. Like, what are you talking about? The conservative movement? None of MAGA, TPUSA. These aren't conservatives. What?
These are word tracks that he tries. That was on the teleprompter. Say this. Use this word.
That's
AI
wild. I hadn't watched that yet. That was one of the most pathetic things I've ever seen a grown man do in my adult life.
Yeah.
Wow.
And now I just fundamentally reject anything that frames things as left versus right. I don't care if it's the left doing it, right doing it. I just reject it completely, all of it.
All right. So this is Andrew Wilson. He says, I have to date never even been clear on what Candace Owens is accusing Erica Kirk or TPUSA of doing. So that's the big thing. Like people are saying that he wants to basically wants to try and get her to defame someone or the organization or something.
Maybe I will take him up on that debate, dude. And I'll just be like, look, I'm not saying that I know what they did, but if you're curious why everyone is so suspicious, and I'll just spend the whole time just playing video after video after video after video. I'll be like, I don't know, man. What do you think it means? What do you think?
Why does there have to be? Why does there have to be an accusation, though? This is the thing that I have a problem with them on. Why can't people ask questions? Why can't people say the picture that just came out of Tyler Robinson does not look like Tyler Robinson?
It looks like Nate without a beard.
Yeah. Why can't people leave it there instead of saying like, oh, no, that 100% is not Tyler Robinson? It's like, no, we're saying it doesn't look like him. His arms are way bigger than him. He looks way taller than him.
Yep.
Pretty simple.
I think they're going to use this debate and hand it straight to Brian Harpool and say, do your thing. Because I don't think you can debate somebody for 3 hours without defaming somebody in some type of way or saying something wrong.
That's easy. Just at the very beginning, she just has to make a fundamental disclaimer at the beginning and say, every single thing from this entire stream is my opinion. I have no statements of fact. Boom. There's no defamation.
But you can't debate.
But if she says,
you can't debate.
If she says a statement of fact, though,
as long as you put a disclaimer at the front, it's the same as a contract disclaimer. If you write
that's wrong.
That's not true, Jesse. In defamation law,
or just say I think.
Well, you have to do that every single time, because if I say at the start, right, that everything is my opinion here, and then later I say it is a 100% fact that this happened.
Right.
Sorry, that outrules my previous statement about all of these things.
Yeah,
So
because the first thing Andrew Wilson is going to say is, prove your claim. You said this. How can you prove it? What is the evidence? He's going to use those words. And here's what's crazy. If she answers that and just say it, that literally is a word track that can be used in court. So
she can't. She can't do that. She can't answer any question of provide me proof. If she legitimately has proof, then great. But if she's just asking questions and saying like, oh, this doesn't look like Tyler Robinson, whatever it is, she can't fall into the trap of, oh, well, give me proof, because ultimately it's not on her. We can sit here and ask questions all day.
Yeah, Dan's right there. The burden of proof is not, first of all, the burden of proof is not on the defense ever.
Yeah.
You're right. The burden
He's
of
painting himself as the defense.
And that's what
he's like, prove to me.
Oh, here he goes.
Is something.
Or what is this?
Here he goes. This is great.
This is basically their positions. So Andrew Wilson says all evening the Candace Owens people have been saying she makes no claim, so she doesn't have to defend any, right? Like you said, she's just asking questions.
Right.
Yep.
They claim I said there was overwhelming evidence for the prosecution of Robinson, which is true, that I said that, and I need to defend it.
You did.
However, Candace did make a reverse claim. She said there's overwhelming evidence Robinson was set up by the feds as a patsy. So that's basically the debate. She's going to defend the patsy claim, and he's going to defend the overwhelming evidence claim.
And that's how the lawsuit.
I wouldn't
get
either.
more legs.
I wouldn't. I would go on there and I would waste his time. I would literally circle every question back to him.
Dude.
And I would be like, bro, look, you want me to take the prosecution's lane and try to provide proof? I don't have to do that. That's on you, buddy. We're not reinventing the justice system here.
Yeah, I would spend that. Like, I would do that, and then I would just ask off camera. I'd be like, "Hey, how much the camper? $300K? I don't want to come over. I don't want to come out of pocket on any of this, dude. Just be shopping for shit while you're doing the debate, dude."
Well, you know, here's the deal. Like, people say, who's going to win the debate? Candace already won the debate.
She already won.
Yeah.
Candace got $300,000 to let some like dipshit fucking yap on her channel for a couple hours.
Right. You're right.
Candace, we understand that, right? Candace can't lose the debate because she just got nearly $500,000 for some dork to fucking yap his mouth on her platform. That's the win.
And ask her to do what she does 4 days a week anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I would do what Dan said. I would just, every time he said something, I'd be like, well, yeah, what do you think about that?
I mean, the problem
and waste
what
his time
he's going to do,
thanks for the $300,000, and then be like, all right, see ya.
Yeah. You know? What he's going to do, though, he's going to continue to go back to the semantics of, well, you have to prove your claim. And it's like, I can't prove whether or not that picture that just came out is Tyler Robinson. What I can say is it 100% does not look like him. And if you have a more clear image, Andrew, provide it for me.
Yeah.
You need to provide the proof. I don't have to provide anything.
Yeah, he's going to pin
he's going to continue to do that.
Yeah, well, he's going to force her to own specific statements and then try to demand like documentation or videos that prove it. And when she can't, because it's, you know, basically her saying that he doesn't look like him, then he's going to try and make it seem like she's stupid or she's making it up or that she doesn't have any evidence of anything. And that's going to be the whole entire debate is going to be that way.
I think that's really the goal, because if you looked at what he did with Stu Peterson, that's kind of like what he did. He just kept saying, Stu Peters, where's your evidence? Where's your proof? What are you talking about? You don't know anything, you know. And then I don't think Candace is going to put up with where's your proof, because she knows so much and she's so close to Turning Point USA. I'm just worried that her ego is going to jump out and start throwing out actual quote unquote proof that can turn around and make Brian Harpoot's lawsuit grow legs.
I don't know, man. She's like she's so sharp. Have you guys ever seen when they brought her out to Capitol Hill? Like they brought her out to Capitol Hill and those two women started accusing her of things. And then she just sat just quiet, waited her turn. And then she just literally ate both of their kidneys, dude. Ate them alive. Like she's such a savage, dude. Like she's facing so many defamation lawsuits that without a doubt, her attorney's going to prep her very, very well. Sure. I hope, at least. I mean,
because that's my biggest fear. Lawsuit.
Has she made any definitive, like 100%, this is what's going on? Because like I've heard her say like,
I mean,
so I've heard her say like,
you'd have to go through 9 months of content to find that out.
Yeah. On Sean Ryan's show, he said, do you think that Israel was involved? And she said 1,000%.
That's what I'm saying. So yes. The answer
is yes. But hold on.
She definitely has.
Yeah, that's
but it was
what do you think?
Yeah.
I'm allowed to have my own fucking opinion.
Yeah. You're right.
But that's literally it, though. That's enough.
Well, no, it's not actually. Nate's
not.
Right. Yeah, because he had the question was, what do you think? He could say anything after that. You just can't.
If she said, I know for 1,000% that Israel unalive Charlie, that is different than I think. I think is my opinion.
Yeah,
my
opinion all day, every day. But like I know for a fact that blah blah blah. That's like
also defamation law, guys. You have to keep in mind is not just simply along the lines of I said something definitive. Defamation has a second layer to it, especially with public figures, which
malice.
I have to malice, right? Good point, Aaron. It's that I have to maliciously say that this is true when I know that it is not true. If I say this is true and I actually thought it was true because I saw this somewhere, that's not defamation.
Yeah.
Right. So
it's super hard to prove.
There's 4 different layers to defamation to get it all. So,
and when
especially
Andrew
with public,
was on,
it's almost impossible to sue a public figure for defamation because of that. But
it's mostly used to fuck with people who don't have a lot of resources and then force them to defend it.
100%. Yep.
When Andrew was on Stu Peters, he was trying to get him to admit, to literally say things to put him in a situation. So
you think so? You think he was trying to entrap?
No,
Stu did really well.
He said, "Say this." It was something incriminating. I forget.
Do you think? Do you guys think? And I think maybe this is something we could do the next thing that I don't know. People are talking about this. What's the real goal here for Andrew, for TPUSA? Why? Because why is this worth $300,000 and I'll say to TPUSA? Why is it worth $300,000 to TPUSA for him to debate Candace?
To make her look stupid.
I mean, if they really are funding this, which we don't actually have 100% confirmation on, obviously, but if
Andrew, if it's actually Andrew, like. Why is it worth almost $500,000 to have a debate about
only be marketing for himself?
For him. Yeah, him and his wife, maybe, but definitely him. After this, everyone's going to want to debate him. They're going to be, I could do a better job than everyone's going to want to debate him. I guarantee you.
There's no ROI, though.
I don't know what the ROI is on that.
No,
just your platform, it grows. You get more followers.
No. Thanks. Look at TPUSA. Their platform.
Turning Point USA is going to get some out of this.
Yeah, talking about Andrew, maybe
but Andrew's platform doesn't guarantee it. Andrew, when you decide, look at every single other creator that decided to take the Fed slop narrative. All of their channels have burned into the ground. So why would we assume Andrew's going to skyrocket to fame and providence, and all of a sudden he's going to be getting hundreds of thousands of views a video because he debated Candace Owens on the Fed slop and he took the Fed slop? Now, you would expect the exact opposite to happen.
Well, then he must really believe that he's going to win. You know what I mean?
The difference is intent versus what the outcome is. Like Danks is right. His intent is probably that. And you're right, Nate. He's going to get butt fucked and thrown into a trash bin, most likely. And it's just like, dude, no one on that side has had any benefit to their brand at all. Sorry.
This is what I think can happen that will help Turning Point USA. Everybody looking at this case is looking at Tyler Robinson as somebody that can potentially die, right? And this is a serious thing, right? Turning Point USA's goal, in my opinion, is to make this whole thing theater and wrestling. And if they can turn around and just have this whole thing where everybody is now making fun of different aspects of the case, nobody takes it seriously anymore, the whole thing would then look like a joke instead of it being serious. And I think that is what Turning Point USA is looking to do. And because you got to remember, they have already been making it theater. And then they already have a podcast. They can come in and just theaterize the whole situation. And now nobody really cares anymore. Because it's now
I don't know. I don't know if that's true, but that's a really insightful.
I mean, for the low IQ people out there, I mean, I guess, I guess so. Yeah, makes sense.
If they can theaterize this whole situation, I think they will win.
Someone in chat,
I think a lot of it is theater, though.
What does a win look like?
Yeah,
so,
Matt.
But either way, I mean, most of it, and I don't even mean like low IQ. I just mean like it's just kind of dumb in general. Like if you're going to look at people just mocking and when you saw a serious business with a serious person that was really changing people's lives, to go to this mess that we're seeing we just saw. They're just making a mockery. Did you lose me?
Just for a second.
Okay. Oh, we're good. Yeah, no, I just think that from what has happened from a year ago, this place is unrecognizable as Turning Point,
Yeah,
because here's what's crazy. Turning Point USA not being a part of this could now make fun of Candace Owens making this whole thing WWE wrestling. So they can turn around and say, well, we take this whole situation seriously. I lost my husband. I'm still grieving. I'm this, I'm that. We're, God is.
Did she ever grieve though?
But no,
did she ever really grieve?
It looks like
everyone grieves differently, Daniel.
They are over here grieving and being sad about what happened to Charlie, while Candace is over here making this theater and WWE wrestling and making money off of it.
I was going to say that's the only, because at first I was like, no one can say anything because they paid her so much to do it. And then I'm like, they do always try to throw that at her like it's an insult. Look at you making money on
Look
this.
at you making money.
But Erica put up fireworks.
Yeah.
What's more theater than that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many lies she's been caught in? Countless. Erica.
Dude, it's hard.
Well,
it's hard
8
to be a
days or
politician
whatever.
under the microscope. Like, you want to be vice president? Like, people are probably going to look at your background, dude.
The 8 days of her talking or her forgiving, I think it was 8 days, right?
6.
Her forgiving him, or 6. It's like, fine, do it for yourself, but without a ton of evidence. I mean, they did say we solved the case in 8 hours. Okay, great job, guys. But her saying that publicly, that is just all theater to me.
Of course.
Why would you? Nobody is thinking that. Nobody. If your husband just got, that was so weird to me. It's like, I would truly have the thought process of God forgives, let him get you. I ain't forgiven anything on this. If that was my wife, no way.
Oh,
nope.
No way, dude. If this was one of you guys,
yeah,
we would all be like a dog with a bone.
We're the wrong fucking crowd for this conversation.
Jesse, I would be.
Yeah.
We're the wrong crowd for this, dude.
Yeah. So that's what's so crazy to me is just like, again, also why, that they call themselves conservatives, right? Don't tread on me. When did the conservative movement become like we have to believe the government no matter what? Don't question the government. Shut your mouth. Tread on me.
Really good point.
That's that, right? Isn't this supposed to be like the conservative anti-government side? That's like you have to believe the government no matter.
Aren't
what.
the left is usually
it's very COVID-ish, isn't it? TV USA is acting like the left did.
That's a
during
great point.
COVID, which is like shut your goddamn mouth and believe the FBI. And
it's
whoa,
because,
dude.
Yeah. And
Very,
what it is
very
that
well said.
TPUSA is Charlie, and they were so integral into the Trump administration getting them elected that like when they won and then Trump put his guys in there, it's TPUSA guys. So like they're like they are the administration and now they are the government, and then they're just like, wait, guys, this is different this time, dude. And you're like,
right.
Is it though?
Gash Patel's in charge of the FBI, so we gotta believe it now. And you're like,
well, I think it's people like Andrew. Like he has such a cult following. It's like if he believes something, they're gonna believe it.
He does.
Instead of like I've said openly on my show, don't believe everything you hear. Go research it for yourself. Make your own determination. I am not a god here saying everything is a perfect fact. Go make sure you agree with it. And a guy like Andrew and his following, it's like, oh, well, Andrew supports the Fed slop, so I support it. It's like, okay, great job, man. Way to be a free thinker.
Jesse's going to poop. Now, real quick, guys, make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe. We have 10,000, almost 11,000 in chat with us right now.
Hell yeah, guys.
Let's go.
Now let's talk about the stakes. The stakes between the two of them. Like what's at risk?
Ooh.
This is larger than two personalities. Charlie Kirk's death fractured parts of the right into camps that no longer share a common evidentiary standard. One side treats the official case as closed and the conspiracy ecosystem as destructive to coalition politics. The other side treats institutional sources as presumptively compromised and any skepticism as required vigilance. The debate will not resolve the underlying issues. It will simply put both on the same stage with the same clock and the same fact check capacity.
Yeah, I just think that like that framing also is that like one versus the other, where there's a huge group of people who are asking questions about the case with all kinds of different motives. I'm sure that all of us have the exact same motives when we were looking at this thing, whereby like there are other people that I look at, I'm like, what are you really up to? Because there are people that are doing this specifically to attack and break TPUSA because they see them as an adversary of some other side of whatever. And then there are people who are just grifting on, making money and doing whatever. And then there's so many people that are doing so many different things that it's tough to even respond to that framing. You know what I mean?
But
I know what the stakes are
specifically for each individual. I think is like, what's the stakes for
I'll
Candace?
go.
What's the cost benefit
I'll
analysis?
go.
Here?
Yeah.
So Andrew thought he was going to get all of his people to donate a whole bunch of money. He's at 66,000 out of 300,000. Not even 24 hours to the debate. So I would say what's at stake for him is she's probably going to waste a lot of his time because she's going to know his tactics. And also he's probably, he'll probably get maybe another 50 grand. I'm thinking for her.
Still a good payday.
No,
not if you pay
300. 200 grand.
Pay 300
in the hole.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know. The 300 to me is almost like a tournament entry to a poker tournament. You know what I mean? So I don't
that he's
see
going to lose if he doesn't.
You know what I mean? So the 50K is a bonus. It looks like to me.
And I have a question pertaining to that. If he himself did not pay the 300K, which I don't think he paid it, can he even get this 66,000 out? Because when you start a GoFundMe, it's because you lost something. But I think you have to prove that
you'd have to audit that,
loss, right?
And you'd have to audit that
because a lot of people,
I'm sure it's high level,
gotten their GoFundMes locked, and they didn't get the money because they found out that the loss was not provable.
That 300K,
if someone gave it to him,
his corporation to hers for sure.
Jesse's 100%.
Say it again, Jesse. Say it again.
The 300K for sure went from his corporation to hers. The question is just whether he's getting recuperated on the backside somehow. And so you dig into the books like that for sure. He sent that money.
Okay.
Yep, on paper.
Anyways,
sure look like.
The stakes for Candace, if she can keep frame and not let him continue to say like, oh, you've made claims or ask questions, where's the proof? If she can just continue to redirect that back to him and say, I can ask questions. In fact, I'll repeat them during this. I would like you to prove that I'm wrong. And he can't do anything unless
we're still not answering the question that Matt asked, guys.
What's the stake?
The stakes, if she breaks frame, defamation, she could look really stupid. He is pretty good if he gets people to break frame. So that's what I would think.
If he asks her really hard questions about certain things and she doesn't have answers, that he could paint her as an opportunist or something. I don't know, like
that, and he could get her mad. I don't know. Women.
He's not gonna get her
pregnant.
mad.
He's not gonna get her
mad.
I
don't know.
That's one thing he's not gonna do.
If she gets mad, she's gonna start being mean to him, and then he's gonna get mad.
Candace does not get mad. I've been watching Candace for 10 years. She does not get mad. She's been on stage.
Yeah, I watched her debate. Yeah, watch her debate with Nick Fuentes,
times.
right?
Yeah,
and you can see.
Yeah,
I think she'll be fine there, but
she's not gonna get mad.
I think that.
Go ahead.
I think the whole goal here is to discredit Candace Owens.
I agree.
Right. Mm-hmm. To make her look stupid. That's it. Right. Because if they can make her look stupid, they can make the movement of questioning the Charlie Kirk narrative look stupid, and everybody else that's associated with it look stupid. And I put look stupid in quotes, right? As in what they're trying to portray it as. Now, that's to them for whatever reason, because that'll discredit all of the anti-Fed sloppers and the entire anti-Fed slop narrative, right? Because she's the queen bee of that.
When it comes to risk, I feel like Candace Owens is taking 100 times more risk than he is.
I think so too. Yeah.
It's almost like not worth it, in my opinion. I don't know. But 300, I don't know. It's interesting.
She's never lost ever.
However,
she's never lost a debate.
However, Andrew does have a lot of risk here. If he's going to put up 300K and then he walks out of that looking like a fucking fool to the world, he's cooked. Bro is cooked. His debate career is cooked. His social media career is cooked. He's going to get made fun of profusely. And he wasted 300 grand. He's not going to recuperate any of that on ROI. He's not going to become famous. He's just going to be a laughing stock. So
there's
high risk there.
He's already.
What's up, Brittany? What's up?
They're headed to
I would say he's already a laughing stock because that other, the three baby daddy woman, she
I think so
made him
too.
a laughing
I think
stock.
he's already getting just obliterated.
Yeah.
By everybody who I respect online. Like everybody who I know that I respect that are grown men are just viciously brutalizing him. So
yeah, I mean, now that you say
maybe
it,
he gets some clout with the fucking chud incel, community, right, that he's in. But
the woman hating community.
Yeah, I think, but that's what he gets out of it if he wins, unless it's like this massively lopsided. Candace can't even answer a question. But to Jesse's point, I can't imagine that's what.
No, that would be like Nate. That would be like you losing a fight to Nick Fuentes.
Either he comes out victorious and it's this big thing for him, or he's just going to get obliterated, most likely. Now, there's also a middle ground there where it could just kind of, be in between. But
you also got to keep in mind the average debate in almost every debate, there's almost never a winner, right? Because when you're arguing two different sides of an opinion-based thing, well, my opinions don't change, your opinions don't change, the people who support us opinions don't change. There typically is no winner or loser. Political debates there can be, like for president, right? Because there's high stakes of who's going to be elected, but just like changing public perception, like nothing in this debate is going to change anybody's mind.
The only way you lose is if you get angry, flustered, or embarrass yourself. You can't. I mean, you can win if the other person like breaks, but like that's the only way you can like lose. It doesn't. You know what I mean?
And
I think Andrew has the higher chance
when they get upset.
Yep. Well, Andrew definitely loses it.
Well, and to Dan's point, what happened to Andrew when he crashed out fucking over the OnlyFans, sorry for the F word, of the OnlyFans model making fun of his wife for having 3 baby daddies. It destroyed him. Not because of the fact that his wife has 3 baby daddies. I personally don't give a shit about that. I have a different take. I actually am impressed by men who will step up and raise kids that aren't theirs, because we're a community. I want to see kids have good fathers, man. I'm not like these alpha male chuds, fake alpha male chuds who are like, oh, your wife has 2 extra babies. Who cares, dude? You're actually showing that you are a stand-up man to step in and provide not only for your own kids, but somebody else's kids. However, his response, where he crashes out and immediately starts hurling insults and crying about it, that's what cooked him.
Yep.
Not the insult.
I had the exact same thing. I was like, dude, it was actually an opportunity for him to demonstrate that he is doing this whole OnlyFans thing in good faith, where he's like, the reason I debate these girls is to show them that there's a better way to live. Like, obviously, a lot of them didn't have a dad, and I'm trying to like let them know, like, this is not a good way to live. And when someone brings that up, it's like my own life demonstrates that I'm practicing what I preach, because you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he blew it.
So real quick, I want to talk about the kind of questions Andrew's going to try and trap her with. This is really interesting. This is something that I had AI scrape and pull the questions he's asked in the past, and they're actually worded really well. So he could really try and trip her up with these. But examples are like, you said on specific date that Robinson was not even on campus. Show the primary evidence that places him elsewhere at that moment of the shot. That's hard. That's almost impossible to answer.
That's brutal. Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
And then you claim the
she should just play back. What is the evidence that puts him on the campus?
Yeah, but then you don't really have a debate. They're just asking questions back and forth, and nothing gets answered. So,
but to her, I mean, like this one's simple. Like that for sure is on the prosecution side to prove that he was there. You know what I mean? It's like you could be anywhere else on earth except for this tiny little space. If you can't prove that he's in this tiny little space, that's you lose. You know
what's crazy is they're all acting as if he's definitely been identified in court, and I don't know how they can draw. That's what they keep acting like.
Hold on. Matt, go back to that, because
Matt, what you saying?
That's no, but Matt has a very good point here. When he shows something like this, you said, right, you're turning it on something that someone else said specifically, that this person was not here at this time. Can you show me the evidence for that? And if I just go, no, the burden of proof is on somebody else for that. It's like, no, you said this. You need to defend what you said.
I didn't say that.
But I heard
she
her
say that though?
And she specifically said,
no,
that's
fine. I'm just saying it doesn't matter this specific thing. We're not talking about this type of framing is what Matt is saying is very, very difficult to deal with in a debate when someone brings up something you said in passing and you may not have the ability to actually prove that through evidence.
So they both have moderators. They both have people that are going to be able to be off camera looking up things. So if he turns around and says, "You said," it literally has to be the specific words that she said. And if they are not the specific words, she does not have to defend them, because she's going to look over at the person and say, "Did I say that?" Because you can easily look up
the
transcripts of what.
Go back up to the question
out of all the different videos. And if she did not say that, she does not have to defend it verbatim.
Okay, so
verbatim.
So with this question, why does she have to answer it directly though? Why can't she say from the photos that I've seen, it does not look like that is Tyler Robinson?
Yeah.
Period.
I mean, I think that would be a good answer for that, Dan.
Yeah.
You know
yes,
what I mean?
but you have
she's got to
look,
be ready for a good answer like that.
But you have to look at the second part of this question. Show the primary evidence that places him somewhere else.
But if that's not Tyler Robinson, why do you have to answer like, well, I don't know where Tyler Robinson was? Has the evidence came out?
Yeah, there you go, Dan. Right. Like, just like I don't know where Dan was at the time of
right.
it. Like, well, how am I supposed to know that?
There's evidence of Tyler at a steak place, but it wasn't
that was after
at the time of the shooting. Nobody knows where he was at the time of the shooting.
Yeah.
There's proof of him.
But that also messes with the text thread when he was at the Cowboys restaurant in wherever it was.
The text thread that happened at 11:30 at night, except pretending that he's still waiting to get his rifle. I couldn't believe that when they said that in court. I'm like, wait, those text messages sent at 11:30 at night. That's the end of that even being okay. Yeah, but
now we get into some even worse ones, right? You floated Israeli involvement in a meeting at Fort Huachuca. Name the primary source, not a dream, not a communication, not an unverified incident report that puts any named Israeli or TPUSA actor in the chain of the shooting.
That's where he can get her on stuff like
this is the Brian Harpool stuff she's got to be real careful with on this one.
But what about the search engine stuff that was in? Wasn't there a bunch of like that could be an answer? What else does this say? Name the primary source.
My way of answering this, if I was her, is to say, well, I'm presently in litigation with Brian Harpool, so I'm not at liberty at speaking on it.
That's the answer right there.
Yeah. So 100%. Even though this is a debate, because of what my lawyer told me not to do, I cannot touch this. So
dude, this is actually it's a great way to do this, is we can run through questions and then people go like, what would you say? What would you say?
Yeah,
and we kind of land on what the right answer is, dude. That's
that was 100% the right answer.
And that's the winner right there for sure.
Yep. And it's true. Legally, it's true.
Right.
Yep.
Because her lawyer is going to be in the room. I promise you, her lawyer is in the room.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude. I'm sure.
So all she has to do is look over. He's going to say no or yes. And if she says yes, she'll do her thing. But if she says no, he says no, or whoever they say no, she's going to say, I'm not at liberty to talk about it because I'm presently in litigation.
Dude, this might be a trap. You guys might be right, actually. The more I think about it. It might be.
As long as
if she's very broad,
she'll be okay.
If she doesn't answer directly and she answers them, like even that one, like you floated Israeli involvement. Well, he's a massive figure and he started to talk badly about his donors right before he was killed. Like that could be a motivation. She can answer it as simply as that. And that's still a fair answer.
And then throw it back over him. Do you think it's unreasonable to suspect Israel of a political assassination? Do they have any history of doing that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Jesse.
All right, let's go to the next
track record on that.
Yeah.
All right, next question. You claim the texts were doctored or written like 1822 English. Remember Caliber?
Yeah.
BRE?
I mean, the
roommate verified them under oath and walked police through them. Where is the forensic proof of fabrication?
We haven't been to trial. Where's the seen that evidence yet?
Where's the proof that Lance Twiggs is credible with anything?
That's a good one.
And on this one,
nobody's going to have proof of anything. So it's like they're just going to be volleying all these stupid questions that nobody can answer.
Yeah, on that one,
Go ahead. Would you believe in the mental health of a dude who's a furry? What makes you think that he's being honest about these texts?
That's a good one to turn around on TPUSA, right? Because they're the left is evil, deranged, mentally unstable. So you turn it around and go, why are you trusting a dude that's a trans leftist furry?
When Andrew wants to destroy them, right?
Yeah,
And it's,
I mean, I
would
him, but now they're your guy. You believe everything they say now. That's interesting.
Yeah,
and Andrew is just going to simply say, "Well, I'm not connected to this case, so I don't necessarily care." He can easily say that in any type of answer because he's like, "Yo, I am not the person that has been on their platform since September of last year talking about all this stuff. So I could just jump out there and say, I don't care. So I don't know nothing."
He will do that.
But he's bragging. He's bragging about going there and giving her a hug. Like that's almost verifiably false. He does care.
Well, what he's
a lot.
He's trying to gain moral superiority. Like I'm doing the right thing, which is hugging Erica. You guys are doing this. And on the text messages, you just think of something like, "Oh, where's your proof that they're not real?" I'd be like, I don't know. If I witness someone who's 4'5" run out of a bank robbery, and then I see you guys arrest someone who's 7'4", do I need to be able to prove like how? It's pretty fucking obvious it's not that guy. Have you read those text messages? Does that sound like the way that people speak? Is there a reason why Tyler Robinson is confessing for 7 straight paragraphs with almost no conversation from Lance? Does that read normal to you? There's no way to verify it for sure. It's just common sense if you're looking with your eyes and you've communicated with humans before.
Now that we're going through this, I really don't think they're going to get anywhere with this debate, to be honest.
I don't think so either.
It's going to be funny.
That's what I said earlier. No, there's
going to be a whole bunch of arguing.
I was thinking the same thing.
So I got a question. One, do you guys think the video of Andrew Wilson being a Mason is true? And could he?
It's verified. He said it himself.
What is it?
Okay,
because verified it too.
Freemason?
Yeah, he's a Freemason, and he was like at the top or something. I got a video. I can drop it in the group chat. Show you.
Yeah, just like he was in the military.
It's all true. No.
I was just gonna say.
He
also said he was in
Mason.
the army. So
wait,
he said he was a master Mason. That's verified.
But that can discredit his argument by just bringing that up. That could kind of like knock him off his square.
if I was Candace, if I was Candace, guys, as soon as any type of 30-06 ballistics. As Candace, I would constantly say, "Well, you, Andrew, as an army sniper, explain this."
Yes.
I'm sure
over and over again. Hey, why don't you explain at Army Sniper School? Explain how you learned about these things. That's what I would do.
Can you explain the lateral crawl for us? Can you do one?
Yeah, as an Army sniper with 1 year in the Army, can you explain the Army lateral or the sniper lateral crawl? I would hammer him on that, dude.
Yeah,
over and over again.
You learned that in that year that you served, right?
Yeah, in the Army, right?
When he was an instructor.
When you were a sniper school instructor, right, Andrew? And then looking at him like, go ahead and say it, because guys like Nate are waiting in the wings to pull your records and fucking skull.
I put a post out. I put a post out today about that, and his producer was in there saying, well, his wife doesn't know anything.
It's like, there it is. Yeah.
Oh, so now his wife. I thought she was on the Joe Rogan podcast. I thought she was really smart. She wrote a book. Now she doesn't know what a sniper is. Okay. Sounds good.
First of all, the dude lied about his military service. So right out the gate, I mean, giant piece of shit that deserves nobody's respect, no matter what.
Yep.
With that by itself, right? Stolen valor's a thing. So, I would constantly dig in him on that.
Well, it just demonstrates like your instinct was to lie about a very straightforward question about yourself. Like that's weird to me, at least.
Well, because he's an insecure, soft man. And so he's going to lie about things like military service. That's what weak, insecure men do.
And speaking of being weak and insecure, when he was on the debate with the girl and he turns around and says, "You lick sniz." Mm-hmm. Remember? He kind of like shamed her for, being, part of the community. Well, I don't know if you guys know. I may not know. His daughter is part of that community. So he's literally a hypocrite.
Not. You swear.
Yeah, she is.
I put in my video today.
And he called that girl
what?
Over and over and over.
His daughter's lesbian.
His own daughter, like his biological daughter.
Wow.
No, I don't know if it's his biological.
Remember, he got like 8 baby mamas. I mean, she got 8 baby mamas. I don't know. Baby daddies.
Dude. What
one of his either kids or stepkids, at least.
Yeah. So remember, she got the girl got 8 baby daddies. So one of her little children, maybe, I don't know.
That is a great.
I thought the baby daddy freak out was pretty bad, but I just found another one of him making fun of a deaf chick on there.
Oh wow.
Like that
That's
one
crazy.
was just, dude.
Can you play it? I didn't
terrible.
see it.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it somewhere.
Is it
You
stream
made
appropriate?
fun of a deaf woman?
All right, let's do
Oh, yeah.
this last question.
Aaron,
yeah.
Did you
Let's do
see
this last
when?
question real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
If the official evidence is not overwhelming, this is coming from Andrew. Which specific forensic finding do you claim is fabricated? By whom? With what paper trail?
I mean, that's asking for specifics.
Did Candace
where-
claim that
I don't
forensic
know if she
evidence was
has.
fabricated?
I think
All
that
she has to say is look over at her person and say, "Did I say that?" And then they're gonna say no. She's gonna say,
No.
"Well, I
I
didn't
don't
say
The
remember
that."
claim,
seeing that.
the claim is that the evidence is not overwhelming.
It's I mean, I'd take that. I'd say.
I mean, she could literally say that the evidence presented is underwhelming. You know, like this is very clear, and then just show or explain the things that are underwhelming. And then if she wants, she can even ask, "How do you find this overwhelming? Like, why are you saying this is underwhelming?" You know?
yeah,
that
I would
be-
say I would literally go. How about we just start with the fact that in 2025, September 2025, there is not a single clear identifiable image of Tyler Robinson on campus. How about that?
Well,
How's that?
For the
as a
sake of
starting
the
place?
for the sake of a debate, I would say, well, the word overwhelming is subjective. So let's just throw that out.
And my buddy Kevin posted on X today. You know how many flock cameras there are in that whole area?
sure
It's
there
like
are.
area.
like
Oh, yeah.
100 at least,
Yeah.
something like that, 100 to 200 over that whole county, and it's spread all over. And it's like you can't get a license plate to match, or you can't even get the vehicle to match the tail end and the
Mhm.
front end, the lip. You know, the front end lip,
Yeah,
the
the
dual
lip of it.
exhaust, the quad exhaust. So
Yeah.
Did you guys
I mean-
did you guys see Officer Tatum going in on Andrew?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did. That was great.
Wait,
dude.
what?
No, I didn't see that.
Jake
Here, I'll
Shields
put
posted
it-
on X, and he's like a rare W from Tatum. And
Recently?
Here, let me
Tatum just he was eating Andrew. He's like, you paid her $300,000 to come on her
What?
channel to have a conversation.
Tatum with the rare W?
He's secret friends.
Well,
with
he's
Candace,
friends.
though.
Yeah, he's friends with Candace.
Oh,
I
he's
get it.
friends with
Yeah.
Candace. That's right.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
do you
they're-
guys
they're
think
friends.
about
Yeah.
Patrick
So-
Bates and David moderating this?
Yeah, I
Oh,
can
that's
see that.
good. I mean,
I'll play it
Oh,
right
yeah.
here.
oh,
let's do
this show right here is ridiculous. He's
Now I guess there's a debate going on this Friday. Candace and Andrew Wilson, I think his name is.
just big leagued him.
$100,000 to debate her. What?
Why is he looking like that?
Are we living in? That a human being would be so stupid.
He's so fat. He can't
Looking
get away
at
from being
Jesus,
fat.
dude.
This person is wrong. I'm gonna pay you $300,000 to argue with you on your platform.
Yep,
He's right, though.
man.
he's 100% right.
Where you're gonna make all the money. You're
Yeah.
gonna make $400,000 just for me to argue with you. You
That man is an idiot. Exactly.
It's a moron.
Get him,
Andrew Wilson
Tatum.
is an idiot.
Get him, Tatum.
anybody money.
Get him.
Shout out to Tater Tot.
I'm saying I love being on the same team as people that I usually disagree with. Dude.
Well, I'm gonna get the revenue for the debate being on your channel. Why would I pay you money?
Exactly.
That is crazy.
Oh, you gotta
All right.
love it.
Rare
I think-
W from Tatum there.
I
Hell
think
yeah.
Candace is going to make $1 million before she gets out of her seat.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Oh,
Because her
if she's-
views, by the time, remember, she usually does a 1 hour live stream, right?
Dude, the views
At
on
the
that
end
are
of her
gonna be
live stream, it's probably
insane.
like what, 600,000. Imagine at the end of a 3 hour live stream. Plus, she just got 300,000. Plus, they're marketing this like it's a wrestling match, right? Everybody's gonna watch. So
That's
it's
why I
probably
said she
gonna
already,
be like
she already won.
500,000
She
people in
already
her
won.
live stream.
That's
So by the
crazy.
time she gets up, she's going to make $1 million.
You're
by the time
probably
she
right
gets out of her seat.
on supers and all that. And I actually did I did a thing with a sponsor today, and they
Yeah.
told me they were sponsoring the event, which
Oh,
I bet. Yeah.
I
there's
can
gonna be
I
sponsors
can't
involved,
even
dude.
back into what they are probably paying. for that.
Wow.
And it's good for them. They're
Dude, if
amazing company.
Dude, if I was a fucking pickle company, I would sponsor.
Oh, bro.
I would pay fucking $5 million for my company's pickle jar to like Candace to place that front and center in this of the desk of the debate, right?
That
like
is
whatever
And the
Dell
name of the
pickles.
brand is Easy Open. Easy
And
Open
it's
Pickles.
right, yeah, easy open pickles, dude. And
Easy
it's right
Open
on the table.
Pickles.
I'd pay $5
We should have started a
million for that
company.
advertising, bro.
Damn it,
Trey,
dude.
throw
You
the
should, man.
screen. Show my screen share real
Easy
quick. Since we're
open
talking about
pickles,
Tatum.
dude.
Easy open pickles is crazy.
This was crazy, and the intensity of which they're trying to tell you that it is definitely Tyler Robinson. This is crazy. It's another minute clip right here.
Oh God,
This Tyler
It's that same show.
Robinson thing is like grinding my gears. I saw
It's okay,
a video
buddy.
that Candace Owens put out that said that this was a video or something of Tyler Robinson in the parking garage. That I don't know where she got it from, but it ain't real.
It ain't real.
I agree.
Oh God, that
ain't
back.
real.
All right, we got it back. Talmud
Robinson's mama
Tatum's back.
That's him.
His
daddy said that's him.
No, she didn't.
His daddy said that's him.
Oh
No,
no!
they didn't.
His boyfriend,
That never
his
happened.
mama, on the Discord
None of that
channel,
happened.
It was me. What the?
He looks
are
like
we
he's
talking
sniffing
about?
something for sure.
But also, none
Yeah.
of that's true, though, right? And
No.
Tyler Robinson's parents never said it was him. Like, none of what he's saying is true. It's objectively not true.
It's
Yeah,
really
and his
bad.
grandparents said on hidden recording that they think he's innocent. So that'd be interesting if he really confessed. Why would they think he's innocent? And the thing about the Discord, it's like, well, someone wrote I did it on the Discord and have whoa.
The
My
timeline
goodness,
doesn't
I'm
add
sorry,
up.
you guys. That's my fault. Jeez.
Dude.
I'm gonna I am so sorry.
Here, I'm gonna play this.
And then we got updates. The defense is not even arguing about this. They didn't argue in the court that it was entered into evidence with no objections from the defense. They didn't say this was a fake clip while they played the clip of their client.
That's a problem to me. How
Nobody
did
said
they
it was
get this
fake.
this
It's
compressed clip?
Compressed.
So now what? It's like, are they going to ignore it? Now I have a question about the footage in general. Like, what do we do now? I mean, if that's truly uncompressed footage and compressed footage made it into court, that's a serious problem with evidence, no?
We can see it's
Oh, yeah.
compressed. I'm sorry, those aren't all Mini Cooper versions of the fucking vehicles. I
For
can
real.
look at the video and see the little Tonka trucks and go, that video is compressed. All right. I'm sorry, but like they don't make Jeep Mini Coopers, guys.
They look like little mini
yeah, they're all
Beetles.
Tonka trucks. I'm sorry. We can see with our own eyes. We're not dumb.
It's
Now,
crazy.
did you guys watch my stream when I covered all this? I don't think you did.
Which one?
Covered all what? Though?
I went over the video and I fixed the aspect ratio of it, and I was pointing out that basically what we're watching is a camera. We have a camera that's zoomed in to a TV that's turned sideways at an angle, filming another video that's playing on it.
Oh, really?
That's why we saw what we see. It's not because they weren't showing
Yeah, but
like
that still compresses the person as well as the cars.
Yeah.
correct. And what I did is I
Yeah.
fixed that. I fixed all of that. Well, but see, it compresses it for the public viewing it through that camera. It does not compress it for the people in court or the judge watching it.
Right. But my point is the video you watch with the compressed cars.
Hey,
also
fellas, you can take
compresses
me
the
out for
human
about
being.
5 minutes. I'll be right back.
All right, cool.
You can't have Tonka trucks and then a normal sized human being next to the Tonka trucks. That's not the way aspect ratios work in a camera.
Let's see. All right,
Yeah.
we haven't covered PBD yet. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. What do you guys think about him being a moderator?
I think he cares about money.
Yeah, obviously his background. the dude's a scam artist, right? That's what he made all his money on, was running a multi-level marketing pyramid scheme. So
Interesting.
Yep. Like
Told it
Prada
for
that's not my
model.
opinion. That's not my opinion. You can look at that on his Wikipedia
Yeah.
page.
Yeah.
PHP.
And also, he's
What
a
does he
giant
have all of
he's
his
a
guests say?
giant Zionist shill too, right? So I don't know. Now could he be objective and fair as a moderator?
I think he has to be because people already hate him. So I think public sentiment has to show that he was fair.
Well, a lot of people don't know that Candace has already been on his podcast. She's been at his home. She met his wife and children.
Yeah.
Like, she stated publicly she trusts him and all that kind of stuff. So she has a relationship with him outside of this event.
Yeah. They both do, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that he would be a fair, I think this is a good opportunity for him to maybe.
It's because you guys are
gain
both
favor.
Iranian.
Got him.
Hey, look,
That
I
got him.
gotta, you know, I ride with the Persian homies. What can I say? You know? No,
That's
I'm
crazy.
I'm America. I'm America first, America only. But I will say, like, I think that he's got a good opportunity to show face and give an opportunity to, you know, have some favoritism. I think it's a good opportunity for him. I think he'll be fair too. You know, I don't see any interest, any reason to be biased. It'll just destroy him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
if
I
anything,
agree.
yeah,
I think he'll probably do fine.
yeah.
But and also he's there to moderate. He's not there to insert his own opinions on shit. At least he's not supposed to. And if he does, to Danks's point, he'll get absolutely crushed for it. So I would assume
Steven Crowder, he's saying that he's going to be fact checking the Candace Owens versus Andrew Wilson debate. He also said that he had a clear view of the gun on the roof and that he saw recoil. So can we
Steven
fact
Crowder
check
said that?
Steven Crowder? Yeah.
That is crazy.
Maybe we should-
He's recoil.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
Thanks for well, actually, okay. So really quick, for anyone that's here watching now, we are going to be live tomorrow. I know that Nate is going to be busy tomorrow, but we're going to be live doing the watch party and the after party and all that stuff. It's early. It's tomorrow morning at like it starts at 10 Mountain, 9 Central in the morning. But we will be live.
Really? It's going to be in the morning?
Yes.
Oh,
but we
I
will
don't
be
know why they
covering
did
that.
that.
Okay.
Stupid.
Now, Danks.
You said 9 Central, right?
9
that's-
Central.
yeah,
Now,
yeah.
Danks, are you able
That's
to set up
10 Eastern,
Quad to do
right?
fact checking live, like during it?
I probably could. Yeah, we could maybe. Yeah.
That would be slick.
I would say so. Maybe we could probably do that. I'll look into that. We would have to because when I ask the question, it'll get stored, and then if it takes longer, sometimes it'll take longer than others, and we'll come back and then we'll address it. You know. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that. I'll do that.
That's going to be good. I didn't know it was in the morning.
What I'll do is I'll start. I don't know. I guess Grok is actually connected to YouTube's transcripts now, so that's been very helpful.
Wait, what time?
I don't know if
does it
people know
start
that.
tomorrow.
Early
9 Central.
7 our
In
time,
the morning?
bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I think it's because PBD
I didn't
does
know
morning
that.
shows. I think that's why.
Wow.
I was trying to put together a parody before it started.
Do you guys see the clip of Erica saying that she was a fan of the corn industry?
Yes.
And
Yes.
telling
Today.
people to promote it. So
Yeah.
imagine being Andrew Wilson and pretty much like making your career off of talking crap to chicks like that. And then now you're defending one who
That thinks
publicly
just like her.
promoted it.
Mhm.
Yeah. And
Outstanding.
overall, she was a groupie before she got with Charlie Kirk. So she was just like those women that Andrew Wilson talked shit about.
Reality TV. Can't get
Yeah.
better than that.
Wasn't she on like an online dating show, like Love Island
Yeah.
or some
Yeah.
weird shit like that?
Uh-huh.
Reality
Right
show.
before she got with Charlie, she was dating a basketball player in, I forgot
Like-
what city.
When
She was
weren't they
on tour.
traveling? They went to like South America or the islands, and then they went to China, didn't they?
Yeah, in China.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was dating a guy because
She went to
was dating a guy-
Shenzhou or something.
Yeah, he ended up moving out there or something, and she was like moving every time he moved,
Yeah.
and he got cut from his team, and then she dumped him when he got cut. He was a basketball player.
Mm.
Oh no, God.
Yeah. And so
Oh, no.
whenever you've heard
Oh,
Charlie
no way,
say,
dude.
"Oh, she's been to China and she knows," it's that time that she was in China.
With another
That's
dude.
horrible.
Yeah.
Mr. Let Go. All
With
all-
another dude.
all Candace has to do is get Andrew Wilson to say the N word, and it's over.
Oh, dude. I don't think she'll be able to pull that off, but that would be
So look,
so
y'all,
epic.
the guy's name is Josh Harrelson.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's his name, the basketball player.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I've seen that.
So I guess that was pretty quick on PBD. Do we feel like PBD is good to go?
I mean, I don't know. I we'll have to wait and see, right? Like, I don't. Is he a good faith actor? It doesn't seem like it with his content lately. But
I mean, well, what's he really going to be
will
doing?
he be for this? You know, maybe.
He's just going to be like time and like, hey, no, let her talk or you talk this amount of time. I mean, what can he really do? You know what I mean?
I mean, he's from what I understand, he's the full control room. Like he can shut people off, he can mute people, he can.
Oh,
Really?
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. Well, I mean,
they're going to be running the studio.
There's going to be a fact checker from each team in the control room, and then he has the full power over everything. So
like
Andrew,
real time fact checking to be like, that's not true. We just looked it up.
And part of this too is Candace said openly, like, well, you can take as much time as you need to look stuff up during the debate. So there might be some time where we're sitting for 5 minutes.
Yeah. Huh.
Wow.
This will be interesting. I mean, if anything, it's good content. You know, I mean, I've said this before. It's like, I'm not really a fan of this whole thing for pushing the goalpost forward and figuring shit out.
Yeah.
But for the content, I mean, fuck it. You know, excuse my language. I mean, it's why I guess if they're going to do it, then I'm about it. You know, whatever. I mean, it's not going to do us any good, I don't think. But for some reason, she thinks maybe it is going to help end all of these. Have you guys heard her say this? It's going to help put an end to the men attacking her. She said it the other day.
Oh, that's
no, it's going to make it worse.
That's not going to happen. No way.
Yeah,
no way.
That's the only my concern is that she thinks she's going to get something big out of it, and I just don't see that.
She's going to get a lot of money.
She's going to
yeah. Other than
money out of it.
Yeah, money is yeah.
I'll be back 1 second.
All right, this is basically her side of it.
Bringing more
Wipe her
people
face
to
with
have on my
hundreds.
team. So actually, I will be underrepresented in my own home when he comes down because I want this to be a clean victory. Okay, now it's time to announce the moderator of the debate between me and Andrew Wilson. Now, obviously, you guys all know that his first pick was Michael Knowles. Michael Knowles politely declined on his own show to do so, citing his own personal reasons. And so then we moved to Andrew Wilson's second option. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, take a listen.
Candace Owens offered her $300,000 to do a debate.
Given the reaction, I think it probably would have been better for her to like lay low for a little while.
1,000%.
The going out with the sparklers is not a great idea.
I'm 7 months.
No shit.
If you fancy a debate face to face, you're going to have to travel to me. It's common decency.
I bet that music copywritten is going to cause issues.
Probably.
I'm going to cut off. But she's excited.
Isn't it very interesting how Andrew continues to say, well, I offered the 300,000. It's like, where in that did he say, well, I'm going to crowdfund the 300,000?
Yeah.
Well, I think
I don't think it's that
300,000. I think it was like he wanted to crowdfund more money. I think, right? Or no? Is it
no? He's crowdfunding the 300 grand right now.
Oh, I see.
So it's like,
well,
where did this thing?
He already paid the 300K.
That's fine.
Yeah,
he paid it, but it was never on, at least on Joe Rogan, it was never, well, I'm going to pay the 300K and then I'll just crowdfund it back just because this many people care about it. It's like, no, dude, they don't.
Right.
People don't want to just throw cash at you to go debate Owen Wilson and just have pretty much a no argument.
I would debate Owen Wilson quick, but Andrew Wilson, I probably wouldn't. You know, I'm not a big debater.
Did I say Owen Wilson?
Yeah, the actor Owen Wilson, I'll debate his ass all day long. Fuck that.
There we go.
I think it's kind of, I don't really like that he's crowdfunding money just to recoup. It's
interesting.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, also he wasn't up for, wasn't it his idea for the 300? First it was 50, then it went to like 150, then somehow ended up 300, right? And then he wanted to crowdsource up to $1 million or something like that.
Yeah, he wants 500K for each of them. That's the last I heard.
Then she declined it, and then now it's just the 300 original, right?
He's the best master debater known to mankind.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. As a grown man, if my wife was doing some shit like this, trying to defend me publicly because I can't defend myself, I would be horrified, absolutely horrified.
Yeah, Nate, I was gonna have you read this.
This is absolutely brutal. Just her. I would be like, please do never post anything like that on my behalf again. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, defend yourself. You're a grown ass man, dude, and you need your wife to defend you. That's rough. That's not what masculinity is, bud.
Mm-hmm.
Nate, did you want to read this one real quick?
What this thing from Rachel Wilson?
Yeah.
All right. You want me to read it out loud?
The psyche of the family.
All right, here we go. Rachel Wilson says, regardless of whatever happens with Candace Owens or anyone else, Andrew will still be here in 5, 10, or 20 years if he wants to be. He has a unique and special skill that nobody else online has, which is a very high demand. Nobody can do what he does. He has taken on some of the best debaters and commentators on the internet and torn their whole worldview to shreds in front of millions of people. We're talking about Ivy League educated men with PhDs, political commentary veterans, Army snipers, even people who are at the top of the debate sphere. Andrew consistently comes out on top. If you see accounts who think all he does is argue with OnlyFans girls, you can be certain that person isn't familiar with him or what he does. Nobody is. Most people don't know who he is, by the way. None of their lies about him can stop him. Only somebody with more coherent, unbeatable worldview, which is, what's his worldview? Do we even know? Like fake masculinity? No. Who knows how to defend it better than Andrew can beat him. So far, we haven't seen anyone like that come along. Wow. Fucking embarrassing.
It was one of you guys
somewhere.
Bro, that's like having mommy. That's like if my mom, like, mommy, Candace Owens is being mean to me. Will you get on Twitter and defend me? Like, what is the? I would be horrified. If Brittany posted some shit like this online. Horrified, dude.
That would be a little bit out of character for her, I feel.
Yeah,
I think it's just in
she
general.
doesn't give a shit, dude. You know what I mean? Like, because she knows I can handle my own fucking business, dude.
Right.
Like, is he like this dude brings on his wife to like defend him in debates. It's some of the most pathetic cuck shit I've ever seen in my life, dude. Again, he's supposed to be the masculine. Is he like what? I don't understand.
Nobody can do what he does. Oh my Lord.
Didn't one of you guys?
Yeah, no one,
so good. The great master debater.
Pickle jars better than everyone. You're all. I feel like that's verifiably.
It's like my big boy Andrew, my good little big boy. He's the best debater ever, right? And pat him on his little baby butt. Good job, Andrew. Like, oh my god.
Dude,
I know.
Since it's Candace's production, they should secretly have a camera that's on Rachel all the time, so that like if like he like makes a good point, she's like,
I like that.
you know, capture her off camera, like, good job, Andrew. Got her.
Like those smirks, like, yeah, we got
dude.
this
Jesse,
one.
could you imagine if Gabrielle was like posting shit like this online? You know what I mean? You'd be like, oh my god, please.
It's emasculating.
Do not fucking do that. It is. It's emasculating. It's incredibly emasculating. Also, this is the most feminist shit I've ever seen in my life. You know what I mean? Isn't his whole thing bringing down feminism? Well, look at your fucking wife, dude. She's out here tougher than you are, bro.
I'm pretty sure she wrote a book about not being a feminist.
No, I'm pretty sure this is feminism, what you're looking at right now, dude.
The thing, like, I just think she doesn't do a lot of, like, when she came out, she's all, I'm shocked that Candace hasn't Me Too'd anyone. You're all, Candace Owens, the one who did an interview series with Harvey Weinstein and Andrew Tate. I feel like you maybe should have done, like, at least a fucking Google search on her, dude.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, it's too much. One of you guys said it, I think it was skinny fat masculinity. Skinny fat masculinity.
Oh yeah, I said
masculinity, dude. Oh my god. We should talk about that too, because
we should talk about that shit, dog.
Well, I mean, like, masculinity, this is kind of a problem because the TPUSA, MAGA, whatever you want to call it, like conservative space has sort of LARPed as being, well, they used to have actual masculine dudes in it, but they've all left now. But they LARP as like the masculine guys, right? Like the conservative movement bringing down the evil left and all these things. But it's like, who do you guys think you are? Like Andrew Wilson, Ben Shapiro, Michael Knowles, Matt
Fuentes.
Walsh, Benny Johnson, Nick Fuentes. Like, these are your guys. This is masculine. What does masculinity mean? But first of all, let's talk about masculinity, traditional masculinity. We'll go back to like Greece, Rome, right? Marcus Aurelius, Stoicism, all these things. First, number one is you must be physically fit, strong body to have a strong mind. That's number one. You don't even get into the conversation of masculinity if you're a sloppy mess. And anybody watching this as a grown man, if you're getting angry right now that I'm saying this, don't get angry at me. Take it as a sign that, like, not as a challenge, but to also, I need to start bettering myself. And that doesn't mean you have to be fucking crazy jacked and fit right now. But if you're striving towards that, even if you're out of shape and you've let yourself go, if you are striving towards that, you are working towards masculinity. 2, you are the example you are setting to your family. That's what real masculinity is, to your children. And if you're a fat, sloppy, gross, alcoholic, chain-smoking mess like Andrew Wilson, you are not masculine. You can't be masculine because that is the example you are setting to your children.
That's the coldest fucking line I've ever heard right there.
I'm sorry, but it's true. Okay.
Yeah.
So like this bullshit, I'm masculine because I can debate ladies online. No, you're fucking not. There's nothing about that. You also have to be capable of great violence and danger. Why? Because you need to be able to protect, provide, and live in acts of service to your family and your community. If you can't do those things, you are not masculine. And I'm sorry if people are getting upset. There's going to be men in here that are going to be meh, right? Because they know deep down they can't do those things. Work towards it.
Evolution demonstrates that, because anyone who runs in circles like ours will be able to validate that, like, the ratio of daughters to sons is so beyond any type of random sample. It's everyone in combat sports has nothing but daughters, fucking nothing. Same with military. My buddy Steve, who's his Marines.
That's very true,
unit,
actually.
Dude, his Marines
My
unit.
buddy Jesse's got 5 daughters.
Yeah, he's 40. 100% daughters rate. 100. He has 3 daughters. I have 3 daughters. It's like a joke among like the combat sports community. It's like no one. Anthony Smith, 4 daughters. All of us only have daughters. Joe Rogan, nothing but daughters.
Clip, Jesse, to your point, famous clip of serial rapist, right? You guys have probably seen it. And he's getting interviewed, and pedophile rapist. And he gets asked, how did you choose your children? And he said, I look at the father.
Yep.
Right there. If the father looks like he's capable of danger, I look for somebody else. Boom, right away. So again,
oh, I saw that. I remember now.
My whole point with this, guys, and again, you don't have to be there now, but as long as you're moving towards that, you're showing your family, your wife, your kids that you're trying to better yourself, all these different things. That's what masculinity is. And so Andrew Wilson is the polar opposite of masculinity. He is the opposite of all of those things. And so for them to just sit here in this conservative masculine grift, to me, it's like the most backwards, pathetic shit on the planet. It's because like none of you guys are anything like that, you know.
And it's not treating women disrespectfully. It's not choking them and pimping them out and sharing them with the homies. It's not any of that, man. And
correct.
Masculinity is taking care of your family, just like Nate said. But increasingly so, always trying to become better. I'm not ripped and jacked like these guys, but I go on walks with my family. I work out. I play golf. I go to the park, whatever.
You're
walk
doing,
the dogs.
You
and jujitsu,
you have some jits now too. Dude.
I've got some jits, so I don't talk about that much. I'm a white belt. I'm still new, but yeah. So
but you're doing things to better yourself on a regular basis.
Person, if they're the same size.
Yeah,
right.
So
that's my point. Is you're doing all those things, Danks, while this guy again is just a sloppy mess while he chain smokes and fucking drinks himself to death on podcasts. Like that's the difference of what we're talking about here.
The point is just don't become complacent. Always be trying to improve.
Yeah. And if you're doing that, then and you're setting that example for your wife, your kids, your local community, your friends, all of those things. That's what it's all about.
I have my daughter do jujitsu, and now she's doing softball, and because I like to play golf, she's doing golf, and that's where you stimulate the next generation, not by just battlefield on the text on your phone or the computer. Well, what are your kids going to turn into? The same thing.
Yeah.
My oldest daughter just made the fucking high school golf team 2 days ago. Speaking of,
there we go.
Yeah, dude.
That's dope. I love that. I love that.
So I'm going to add one thing to this. I know you kind of already said the stoic aspect of it, but when I was watching Andrew react to that woman, when she called him out for being, having 3 baby daddies, I think another thing is being emotionally stable as a man.
That's a huge one, dude.
There is like a huge misconception that a man is this super reactive, angry person. And there are times when, few times when something like that is called for, but what are you telling your family? Like if your daughters are watching, when you react to that woman, say like, you married a chick with 3 baby daddies, why not? Yeah, I know her better than you. I know the situation. I wanted to take care of her. I fell in love with her. Okay, like she married these 2 other dudes before me or was with another dude. Like It's a decision that I decided to make, and I stand by it.
Yep.
Why can't that be the answer versus, oh, you look sniz? It's like you're just telling everybody, one, you're not physically fit, and emotionally, you're not fit either. At all.
Yeah, that's huge.
So for me, I almost respect the emotional side more than the physical side, because the physical side of just always, for me, I've always worked out. I've always just naturally been a big guy. And I've trained and stuff. So for me, the emotional side, like, can things phase you as a man?
Yeah.
That's Marcus Aurelius stoicism in a nutshell, what you're explaining right here, right?
Yep.
The most important, actually, is that.
Yeah, that's
And
there's almost, I mean, can you feel anger and compose yourself? And even if you have to do something drastic, the more cold that you are, the better that's going to go. Like usually, like there's no letting yourself, like, you know, it doesn't lead to good outcomes ever, but being able to feel emotion and not let people realize that's the way you're feeling and stay composed is really, really important.
See, one thing about stoicism is about external and internal locus of control.
Yep.
If outside sources can change the way you feel about yourself, your wife, your family, and your kids, you're not a man, you know, because you made that, your wife is your decision. So somebody turns around and says your wife is whatever or has 8 baby daddies. As a man, you got to be like, well, yeah, and that's my wife, and I love her. And because she's not just your wife, she's your decision. So I'm not going to feel insecure about my life decisions. So
nothing is a bigger representation of you than your wife, and then how your kids behave.
So
can you imagine? Can you imagine how embarrassed she felt after that?
Yes.
Like, you were that reactive to marrying me.
Yeah.
When I did this before you, to where you threw a fit instead of just being like, yeah, I love her. I don't care.
Her. That's so true.
I don't care.
Dan.
It was my decision. She was probably so embarrassed by that.
So embarrassed
that she called in. Actually,
well, because what he showed was that he's embarrassed of her.
That's
he's
exactly
embarrassed of his wife, and he showed the entire world that he's embarrassed of who he married.
Because at the end of the day, who cares?
That's just like
we can sit here and make fun of it, but I think he's got to just sit there and be like, "This is my life. I don't care. Say whatever you want." It's like all the dudes who are telling all of us we're gay right now. It's like, okay, man. Like,
I am gay, and I tell it.
Jesse is.
So, Dan, I was just going to say that you see a lot of that. I just saw one. Somebody said, "You guys are the worst. I'm unsubscribing." I'm like, you are the man we are talking about. You are the emotional train wreck that is so upset by what we are talking about that you crashed out and unsubscribed from my channel and left. Like,
but
you know what I mean? That's you are exactly who we're talking about. If you're so emotional that you're crashing out, these guys are mean and they're gay. Well, yeah, you should probably take some time to self-reflect, look in the mirror, right, and maybe consider what we're saying here.
And then come get your ass kicked by a gay dude.
Because there is not a single time I could watch somebody's stream that I got so triggered by a topic they're talking about that I crashed out, unsubscribed, and left angry.
Yeah.
It would never happen, right? That's just pathetic, right? And you're seeing a lot of it in the chat, which is fine, and I understand that because there's a lot of weak, insecure men out there, but you don't have to be that way. You can start working towards bettering yourself and gaining that confidence and like getting past those things, right? But when I look in the chat and I see that, I kind of I laugh and I feel bad for you. You know, I'm not upset at you.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things.
Yeah.
I mean, I think all of us, we all have families and stuff for the most part. No, it's like, in fact, you probably might want to listen to at least some of us here. You know, we all got something to show.
A lot of success,
think, you know,
a lot of very successful men on this platform, right? With, you know, good families and things like that. So,
and you guys got to remember, Andrew Wilson represents the guys that follow him, the incels, right?
100%. There you go.
We can all look at Andrew Wilson and tell he can't get women. He, you know, the only reason why he has any type of success is off the backs of women. So think about that. A lot of these guys, they make their content off the backs of women. And that's sad and it's pathetic as a man. That's not manly, because if you actually are doing content with women and your brand is making the women look dumb, you're literally making your success off the backs of women.
Well, isn't that what that whatever podcast is? That is the podcast,
you live
right?
off the backs of women.
Let's bring on 19-year-old, 20-year-old, you know,
shit on
OnlyFans
them.
model girls, and let's try to embarrass them intellectually, so that way we feel good about ourselves, right?
It would be genius if they were single, and it was just like a little clever way to smash all those hot little girls. You know what I mean?
But that's just Aaron's point. That's the entire point of that show is like, let me make these girls look stupid, so I feel better about myself.
So in his mind,
there's just no principle. There's no principle to it. That's my thing.
Absolutely
so with Andrew, I think he got that mad because he's promoted this like traditional Christian, like, you know, what you're doing on OnlyFans and all this stuff is bad. But then as soon as somebody brings up a point that could be considered hypocritical, he doesn't have an explanation for it. It's like, why not say you were desperate? Why not say you couldn't get better? Why not say even that you fell in love with her and she had the 3 baby daddies or whatever, and you just went with it? Why? Where's the principal aspect to it? And I think they wouldn't even have a podcast if every single one of those chicks had somebody tell them before, who cares? If this is what you want to do it. Nobody agrees with it, but you don't have to explain yourself. Period.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly it, dude. And like, who can honestly? That's the person you're gonna spend the most amount of time with. Dude, if Gab had fucking 12 babies' dads, I'd kill all of them and still marry her.
I mean, honestly, if
BJJ them, dude.
BJJ them to death. I'm like, don't worry, your kid's in good hands, though, dude.
Only one.
Yeah, there's an arrested development with that whole group. Is not just Andrew Wilson, is all of them. They are 40, 50-year-old men that are arguing with 18-year-old girls.
So weird.
Or 18-year-old boys watching them. So they are operating as 18-year-old boys to the 18-year-old boys watching them, right? So when she turns around and did that, he naturally did what an 18-year-old boy would do. Oh, your mama, saying some dumb shit instead of being a man and saying like, yeah, my woman has 8 baby daddies and I'm proud of all of our kids.
I wonder if that's why he actually snapped, is because he realized that like he actually really is a grift. And then like he's like, oh shit, these little incels can't know that I'm married.
Right.
Yeah.
Ooh, great point, Jesse.
Because he's representing the 18-year-olds in the chat.
Well, and now his whole worldview that he pushes falls apart immediately, right? Because he's in here criticizing all these girls for their life decisions, and then the one pushes back and goes, well, what about your wife?
Yeah.
And then everything just crumbles beneath him, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think the main part of the show is these chicks do OnlyFans. I don't think his wife did that, but I mean, there can be, references to both, but yeah, I mean, his reaction literally shows that he is embarrassed and he feels like he made a mistake marrying that chick. And that is,
or at the very least, he's ashamed of her publicly, which is, like that. If I was her, that actually, like, I'm pretty fucking impenetrable in terms of like, wow, that hurt my feelings, but that shit would fucking hurt my feelings if I was his girl, dude.
And from an argumentative standpoint, what if the OnlyFans model that doesn't have any children turns around and says, well, who is better, me with no kids doing OnlyFans or your wife with 6 baby daddies?
I would just be like, my wife.
She did say that.
She said it in that way.
Almost.
I mean, I'm not saying that she is. I just
better how though.
If she would have formatted it that way, she would have looked better to the young people than his wife.
Are you asking us on that, or are you saying if she asked him the question?
Yeah, if she asked him the question that way to see what he would have said, that would have went crazy.
Well,
so
she starched him anyway, because if you watch that debate, she was the one that was very even keel. She was not emotional in her responses. She was very matter of fact. She didn't crash out. She destroyed Andrew.
And once she did that, he wouldn't let her talk anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. But what's funny about that is I said this on my video about it, is like, What actually happened, based on what she said, was they had a long civil conversation, and he recognized there are no clips from this. There's just a waste of my time. I need a clip. And so he's like, the problem is you're too fucking stupid to understand. And that was going to be his clip. And then she was just like, oh, that's funny. I actually prepared for this. So, Andrew, your wife has 3 babies' daddies, and he's all, you sniz liquor. You freaking sniz liquor. And she wins. That's the whole debate was right in that moment. Everything else was irrelevant. And it's just about those clips. That's why none of this shit actually matters.
I haven't seen anything of any debate he's ever done other than that clip, because I saw it with Dan. That's all I know about this guy when it comes to, his debatability is getting crushed by some 19-year-old OnlyFans girl. But
he's done okay.
That's the most viral one.
Yeah.
He's done okay against these chicks, but I made the point of, you're debating chicks who like show their body online, like have no real reason to like go out and get knowledge about anything. Their knowledge is, how do I take the best picture or video, or like what dude do I go and sleep with on, for this thing. So they're not actively being like, okay, like how do I make my business more successful, or how do I, teach my kids how to do their homework or whatever. I just think it's not the flex he thinks it is. And also I said it's a waste of time. You're not going to stop them from doing it. They're making so much money. And in fact, I would argue that the whatever podcast promotes it more than it 100%. Helps anything, because they put their links in and they say, oh, where can they find you? And it's like, you're showing this like, Andrew Wilson's crowd. I don't think it's filled with a whole bunch of masculine men. So they may think it's funny, but then they see the hot chick on there and they're like, what was her at?
No, that's
like,
exactly
where do I find
her?
her?
Andrew exactly Wilson's audience is those girls' target audience. It's the same exact group of men.
That's it. That's how it works. That's why it works. Because the girls are like, those guys just can't have people come on and they shit on them. And
100%.
Like, but then all the boys go and look at their tits afterwards on their OnlyFans. It's a perfectly symbiotic relationship. He gets to trash the girls. They look kind of dumb, but those guys that want to buy those pictures, they like them kind of dumb. So,
You're
there
right.
it is.
And on top
so they're
of
not
that,
helping anything.
Yeah, it's an overall system because Fresh and Fit does the same exact thing.
Yeah,
they get the women that do OnlyFans to come on there, and then they do whatever they do, and then they put all their links in the chat. So both podcasts do the exact same thing. It's a system.
Dude, no one ever went broke selling naked pictures of hot chicks in America.
That's a fact.
All right, so let's do this real quick here.
I just don't think it's honorable. He sells it as this honorable thing, and it's like, dude, you're promoting them at best.
Yes.
Well, a lot of pastors, not all pastors, but a lot of pastors, they go up and talk about God and all this other stuff, and what are they doing in the background? There's a reason why, not to change the subject, but there's a reason why that we talked about this before, that most churches have a certain type of insurance that other people don't have. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right?
No, is it what insurance against lawsuits?
It's touching insurance. Yes,
touching insurance. Churches particularly have touching insurance,
and they're like, and then policies, the premiums based on they're all. How many times have you? He's like, well, I've only accused twice. They're all. That's
I've never heard of this.
Oh, you didn't know that? I did a whole live stream about that. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, they're also.
If you look it up, you'll see it. Just look up churches with that insurance, and every church has it.
Wow,
that's wild.
Did not know
well,
that.
what about the mega churches just begging for money all the time? And it's like, where's the money going? Like you're putting on a concert every time. It's like, where's God in that?
Right.
And the way that they do it too is some of the I had never seen those before until someone was showing them to me like within the last year, and they're like, I know that you whatever, and it's like, I know it's your last $1,000, but if you give to God, God's gonna give to you. It's literally stealing from the most poor people in the country. Their last money is the way they frame it. I'm like, this is the most evil thing I've ever seen. I've never seen a more evil thing than what I'm looking at right here.
And on top of it, a lot of them.
How many people do you think gave their last $500 to Andrew?
Tons, probably.
Nobody.
Here you go, Andrew. Go get some cigarettes.
You might be surprised. You might be surprised how many of his supporters.
You know what's funny
money to him
about it being, he's raised 60 grand, and we saw that the top 2 donations were 2 $15,000 donations from the same person. I guarantee you that's his money. I bet you that's Andrew's money to try to kick the numbers up from the beginning.
And that's why I say nobody. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like I said earlier, it's like buying followers. The more followers you have, the more followers you get. So the more money that shows up in there, the more people would actually think this thing is really rolling. So a lot of that money is not from his supporters, in my opinion.
I agree.
All right, guys. So we are at 2 hours and we have super chats to hit.
Let's do it.
Oh,
so
wow.
If you guys are watching
super chats, I got
make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe to the channels, follow everybody if you can. And we're going to be live again tomorrow morning. The debate starts at 9 Central, 10 Mountain. It's early, but we will be live. So come watch it with us.
I mean, there's no way we're going to be getting to these super chats. I got like at least
I got to go in like 10 or 15 minutes.
I got 15-ish. My wife's going to murder me. We're moving into this house. Like,
my wife's about to have a baby in the living room.
Fuzzy Balls, $50 for Georgia's ice cream fund. I see you, Doug. I'll tell her it's from you. Thank you, dude.
Thanks to all the new channel members across all the channels. Fake Blick Bed
Andrew's the definition of self-righteous.
Hey guys.
That's hilarious.
Maybe like look like. I wish there was a way to order them in order of size.
Oh, I know her.
Yeah. Well, let's do this.
Well, you can look at colors.
Bobby said,
how do I know which one's which?
That you have a little chain link next to your profile.
Yeah, if there's a chain link next to it,
this one's
yours.
mine. Bobby says, Nate, your video about the Navy has me fuming. Heavy Duty's 4-on-1 meme had me laughing so hard I almost shot a kidney out my backside. JD and Jesse are even smoking this fool. Wilson is the Azuli beta that Candace will fold like a lawn chair. Yeah, he's just like Ben Azuli, right? It's no press, no bad presses, or what is it?
No press is bad press.
No press is all press is good press. Yeah, it's exactly like that. Thank you, Bobby. Rube says, hopefully Candace ends the debate by opening an olive jar for him. That would be fun. Thanks, Ruby.
That would be hilarious.
Okay, guys, one more time. What shows?
So go to the start. You see the comments, the super chats?
It'll be a little chain link.
You see the profile pictures of everybody? There'll be a little chain link next to them on ones that are.
on one. Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait. Profile pictures of everybody. I don't see that.
And the starred super chats.
Yeah, see this person's profile picture is Boba T.
Their profile.
Oh, this is mine.
Our profile picture. Okay, gotcha. Got it.
Oh, I just added her as a mod. What's going on? Welcome in. If everyone, if you enjoy Dan's content, please smash that like button. And if you haven't already hit that sub button, please do that. It's free. Just like a follow on any platform. Please be respectful. Thank you.
I'm cruising through these, and there's one from 655 from one of mine that says, did you see what I found on Venmo? Neff paid Andrew Wilson something on July 20th with a black girl emoji titled poker. Like
what?
They're secondarily, they are acting like socialists crying about the money. Dude, if that's true, and
poker,
I heard.
Tell me that, because that's damn.
That's true. About racist. Poker as racist.
Poker.
Like,
yeah,
I mean, it's a black girl emoji and then poker, and that's
I think she's like a black girl emoji with forehead.
That's Blake Neff's thing, dude.
And that's Blake Neff, who from anonymous accounts when he worked for Tucker.
Yeah, he's super racist, dude. Super racist. Dude.
That shows you Turning Point USA is funding this.
All right, let's keep moving.
Hey, just real quick.
Thanks for the big super chat, Dan. Please do get that debate with that loser Wilson and wash his mouth with soap when you're done. Hey, look, at this point, I almost offer him money to do it with him. Like, I'll give him $500. I just think it'd be the funniest thing ever. Yeah, I'll support his charity.
Donate $500 to his fucking GoFundMe.
Yeah, the debate time moved for tomorrow morning. By the way, it was at 9 Central. Now it's at 10 Central, so it moved up an hour.
Okay, so it's 11 Eastern.
So I'll correct that after we get off of here everywhere.
Okay,
cool.
All right, let's see.
I got to head out, y'all.
I don't know. Is it? It's not mine. It looks like I know Christy, but it's not. I'll read it. It's not mine though. Christy,
oh, it's mine.
$20.
Crap. Sorry, guys. This is for everyone. I'd be honored to have any of you protect me. I'm proud of all of you. We've all done so much in search of truth. Love to the mods. Thank you.
I love that.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart. She's
all right. Carter began Education Day, U.S. Public Law. A lot of their 1978 Messiah, engineered BD. Okay, love you, brother, but I don't know what any of that means. Thank you.
All right, Christy Hughes for the beautiful mods. Thank you.
I got to head out, y'all. I talk to y'all in the
same
group
one,
chat.
brother.
All right, thanks for coming in.
All
All
right,
right.
trains.
See y'all tomorrow.
Laws. Okay, thank you very much for the super chat, man. But don't know what any of that is. I skipped over that one.
Oh, yep.
Thank you very much for the VFT memberships.
Do you do any members only lives?
I can control these now, Matt.
Yeah,
that's new.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I set it up so you could.
Oh, how? Oh, God, you got to show me how to do that later for my live streams.
Nate, do you do any members? Anything special?
No, I need to start doing that. I need to start doing some member stuff. I haven't started.
I
that
bet
at
you'd
all.
have badass members shows.
Yeah, I should start doing that. Chat, should we do that? Should we start members onlys like Baron? We should probably do that.
I do mine on Saturdays.
Celtic says y'all want to talk about how and why independent media is a gift. Welp, if Charlie was still alive, y'all wouldn't be hanging out making money. What do you mean, a grift? No, I would still be making money because I was doing content before Charlie Kirk died. But thank you.
There's always another story.
Yep. All of us were, or at least I was, Jesse was, Dan was. We were, I don't know, Matt, when you guys started your channels, but yeah, sorry. We've been.
Yeah, I was doing YouTube for over a year.
Yeah, I had like 450 or 500,000 subscribers.
It's my third channel since before COVID.
Yeah, Danks is a fucking crypto millionaire, dog.
Hey.
What if TPUSA knew about his military story and this is his humiliation ritual? Ooh, I don't know. Thank you. Ooh, the big one from Fuzzy Balls.
My man, dude. Thank you. I'll tell her for sure.
Fuzzy Balls.
Sorry, guys, if we skip over some, but we gotta get through them. At this rate, Rachel is gonna yell at JD Delay for stolen valor. Thank you, JD. Yeah. Fact, Charlie was never afraid to face public scrutiny. I truly believe that in due time, his body will have to be exhumed and re-examined third party if we ever going to get to the truth. I don't think that'll ever happen.
I love that idea.
But I do like the idea, but I don't think it's ever going to happen.
Yeah.
Where is his body? He's not been buried.
Nobody knows. Yeah. Well,
they're probably gonna have to
somebody
wait a
knows.
while to examine his body. I think.
Bobby says, just Googled this Wilson clown, started in 2020, has about 375K viewers, and has an estimated value of 100K.
Oh, those things are
can't be true.
Yeah.
I told
thank you,
Gabrielle
Bobby.
we should just write an article that says our net worth is 100 million and just like watch that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Thank you, Bobby, brother. Appreciate you.
Oh, wait. Sorry, I skipped one. There we go.
I'm
NATO
lost.
PSYOP paid ops. NATO PSYOP? I don't know. That we need Elizabeth Lane to break that down. For
Kudos
us.
to all you handsome and cool fellas. Keep fighting the good fight, supporting the truth based on empirical evidence and common sense. Thank you.
Wait, we got to do this one. We got to do this one from Rubes. She was in the military for less than a year. Let's have some respect for him. You're right. You're right, Ruby. Thank you.
Oh boy.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, thank him for his. Candace better thank him for his service.
He sacrificed so much.
All right,
All right,
sorry.
We're gonna go 20 and up.
We have. Oh, where are we at? Sorry, these are now. It gets hard to.
All right, I gotta help the wife. I'll catch you guys. Thanks. Love you guys. Peace.
Later, brother.
Thanks.
Later, Danks.
You
we
said
have
20 and
evidence-
up?
Yep.
Yeah, we have evidence of many things and proof of none. True.
True.
Penta. Penta's got a new name. Brute Force Logic. Thank you, brother. Love you. Thank you for the very generous chat. Like your new name, brother.
The damn Avengers have assembled. That's right. Thanks, Brute Force Logic.
He made a name debating and degrading women, but as soon as someone points out his wife has 3 baby daddies, he flips out and rage quits. Never mind the fact his wife auctioned her daughter's innocence. I don't know anything about that. That's I don't know about that. I don't know anything about this.
I
guy.
have no idea what that means.
Oh, also,
Please send
my
me
chat.
That story, if that's true.
My chat. I'll go back through these and hit all of mine. If all the guys have to leave after this, all right. So don't worry about it. I'll get back to them. You just have to leave the stream going for a couple minutes for me to do that, Matt. If you got to go.
Yep, no problem.
All right.
Thank you, Chili.
And Chili, thanks for the 10 Trigger Smart memberships. Everyone in chat, make sure you share some love to all these people.
What does that mean?
Memberships, bro.
People can like pay for other people's month of membership.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
It's fucking great.
Sorry guys, I'm new.
We gotta get Dan. We got to get you set up with your emojis and all kinds of shit, man.
We broke his cherry today.
Yeah.
No, he broke it by himself
the other night.
Killed.
Okay.
Somebody fucking donated $100 to him. If you could believe that, me.
Chili.
Oh yeah, I didn't even do what you said either.
Oh really?
No.
Wait, is that me? Wait,
I think it's Nate. Is that you, Nate? Is he frozen?
Here.
Everyone's frozen.
Chat.
There we go. What? I lost my screen.
Are we back?
There we go. I think we're back.
We can hear you.
That was YouTube. Everybody just disappeared for a second.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Oh,
All right.
weird.
This was directed. Tyler was on the roof. Twigs in the stairway. After playing the rifle, real perps walked away. Offer immunity to the weak link. Give boyfriend a reason to protect. Smells like a setup to me. I don't know, dude, but I feel like Lance Twigs is far more likely to be involved than Tyler at this point. Thank you, Bobby. Penta says, remember when Candace was at 500K? Pickles tweeted he'd fundraise 1 million and keep 500K for himself. Dan greasing and cracking jars is epic, dude. That was hilarious. So funny, dude. When you cooking sprayed that jar and then opened it with no problem.
I laughed.
did
When I was
twice.
doing my reaction, I laughed so hard. I'm like, my friends are such fucking Neanderthals. It's amazing.
Dude. Oh my god,
That was fun.
Hilarious.
That was hilarious.
Oh, thanks, Chili, for another 10.
Hell yeah.
Chili making it rain. Heather May, thanks for the 5 Trigger Smart memberships. And let's see, here we go.
Luna says PBD is a flip-flopping money pot, but Candace is comfortable with him. I trust her instincts. I'm no genius, but I'm guessing remote mics will not be permitted by Andrew or PBD's terms. Yeah, I mean, if Candace is fine with it, then she must trust that it's going to be decent enough, right? I don't know why she would agree to somebody that she doesn't think will do a decent job. So
she wouldn't set herself up for failure. I don't think.
All you need is just someone that's not going to like completely try to stack the deck against you. RM Media says I was the first person to mention this compressed footage when it was when it first was released weeks ago. It was definitely compressed and not due to angle or external camera viewing footage. Good job then, dude, because that started quite a conversation. Thank you for the super chat.
Dustin. Oh fuck, the men are back in town. MAGA has left. It's now fuck both sides. We are all here for America. If you care for our country like this, gentlemen, you are bringing light to the blind. Thank you.
Jens, what's up, Jens? Jen says we make fun of gender studies, but honestly, it helps a lot. I found out that on our periods, our testosterone goes way up, hence the violence. I did not know that. That made me more sympathetic to men because I cannot even imagine functioning like that in the world. Yeah. I mean, testosterone is one of those things you have to heavily regulate your emotions when your test levels are high. There's no doubt about that. Thank you.
XX Murd XX. Andrew's the definition of self-righteous. Yeah, it is ridiculous. I think it's just fake ego. I don't even think he's really like that in person.
No, he's insecure. He's insecure for sure.
Yeah.
Yep. This is for Nate and Dan, Heavy Duty Country. I'm a big fan of you both. Well, Stephanie, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Stephanie. Is this me? No, this isn't me. I'll read it though. Heavy Duty Country, bringing up honor is the most solid thing I've heard in a long time. Love you guys. It's amazing to know good men are still out there fighting the good fight. God bless you guys. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Valhalla, for everything. Your content keeps me informed and engaged while trying to get closer to Christ. Thank you. That's a very nice super chat.
Nice.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Fuzzy says, being disabled doesn't make a man any less masculine. There are plenty of meatheads who are wannabes in the gym all over the world.
Yep.
Real masculinity comes from within, no matter what amount of muscles because muscles can be fake. That's exactly right.
Very true.
And that is a very
true.
That is
did you see
absolutely
why
right.
I said being physically fit and capable, and I didn't say being a jacked bodybuilder? Those are two very different things, right?
Yep.
Bobby says, Andrew, thank you for your cervix, bro. It's the misspelling was due. Blocking, not whiskey.
Oh,
boy.
that's too good. That's too good. Thank you for your cervix. Oh man,
I've never heard that one before.
Me neither.
We should be
I've
telling
literally never
Andrew
heard
that.
one before.
We should be telling
funny-
Andrew
it's funny
thank you for
because
his
of the-
cervix.
It's
Yeah.
funny because of the stolen valor.
Or people should be saying thanks for your wife's cervix. Oh,
Oh no, Jesse.
just saying.
We can always count on Jesse to go there.
Right.
dude.
It was right. It was hanging right there.
Low hanging fruit.
Yeah.
Little roast beef.
Oh, Lindsay says Andrew Wilson has hated Candace for years since she did that expose, a piece on Crowder's divorce. I don't know anything about that.
That video
don't
of
either.
Crowder when he there's the video of him and his wife arguing outside.
I
and
do know what you're talking
that looked
about.
psychotic to me. I was watching.
Yeah,
that
I remember
video.
the memes from that.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I know that. I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, that wasn't good. Y'all are actively insulting his wife by adding baby daddies, her previous part. No, we're not. No, we're not. And I very specifically said in my worldview, I actually don't have any problem with that at all. So no, we're not. Andrew is the one who has a problem with that, not us. I think she only had one or two, and if it was her choice, she was abused in bones. Andrew was the third. Yeah, again, we all have already said we don't have a problem with that. Andrew is the one
nothing wrong with
worldview
that.
does that. So no, we didn't. We didn't insult anybody.
We
Incorrect.
laughed at him for getting so insulted and out of pocket for just a fact that was stated without even being insulting about it.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
All right, guys.
I'm going to go back through if you boys are taking off, and then I'm going to hit the last one.
Yes, sir. I got to eat some food
with my chat.
All right,
So-
fellas. See you guys tomorrow.
All right, boys. Have fun tomorrow.
It's a blast.
I can't make it
Take
with you.
care.
thanks everyone.
All right. Yeah, Matt. All right, Matt, if you're taking off, I'll be done in like 5 minutes.
All right, cool.
All right, guys. We'll finish up. You guys know me. Last one here. We do all of our super chats. We always hang in. All right, we ready? Let's go back through. Jolly says, Nate, are you good at pool? Let's see you play Joe Rogan Race to 10 9-ball for 50,000 because that looks like a pool table in the background. I'm at an Airbnb. As you know, this is not my regular studio. And no, I am not good at pool. I'm not a pool player, so I'm not betting any money on pool. But thank you. Nate Candace said you were strong arming her into believing things. Yeah, that was a miscommunication. And that's been all cleared up. So, no, I was not. Let's keep moving here. Jesse says lawyers Nathan and Eliza Lewin used a 1999 Supreme Court Ryan versus Moore to simply introduce. Okay, again, I appreciate the donations, man, but there's no context to what any of this is and what we're talking about. So thank you. Again, I don't know what these are, man, but thank you. He's a liar, but debates a lot. Candace will lose. Well, we'll have to see. She's already won, in my opinion. She got $300,000 for nothing. So that's a win in my book. That's a win in my book for sure. Don't you guys think? Would you guys take $300,000 to talk to that dude for like 2 hours, whether you won or lost? Because I would. I hope he throws that offer to me. I'll take it immediately, guys. I'm just telling you. I'll put both my kids through college for 2 hours of work. Yeah, you can win all you want. I don't give a shit, right? Yeah. Right, chat? Of course. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much. Wilson, Trump reduced gas prices. I'm not sure where. Wilson has lost multiple times debating liberals. I haven't seen, again, I've never even seen his stuff before now. Thank you. Guys, be nice if you had that Judd's profile. Thank you. Thank you to Bappy for the new member. I took time off being an Army sniper to be here today. Well, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Jesse on Fire looks like Scott Storch with those shades. He does look like Scott Storch. Oh my God. If you guys don't know who that is, it's a music producer from the early 2000s. That's a good one, dude. He definitely does. Thank you. Tatum asked Sean Ryan to be on his show. I don't know why Sean Ryan would want to go on Tatum's show. Thank you. All right. If you ever get the time, please look up and take the quiz. The ism that begins with Z. TF. I'm really curious to see your results. Proper spelling for Zionism. Okay, thank you. All right, here. Our country needs a leader that is not afraid to crush the Zionist regime. Trump is a BNN, Pollard's bitch for all tolerating treason whilst talking about it. What a joke. Yeah, we got to get rid of him. We got to get rid of him first before we make any headway on that, for sure. Thank you. I've seen him debate another YouTuber like that. He was debating. He just goes to insults instead of providing a good argument. Guaranteed he will start insulting Candace. I'm assuming that's what he's going to do. Again, I don't know his track record. I've just seen those clips. So thank you. Appreciate it. This reeks of Ben Shapiro with a ransom note. Oh my God. I love that one. Thank you very much. Watch EK become the new press secretary. Oh my God. Did you guys see Karen Levitt? You guys, I covered it just a tiny bit in my video today. So funny. I want to talk about it on a regular stream. Karen Levitt is stepping down for spend more time with her family, but hilariously, it comes just 24 hours after Donald Trump. You guys heard about the story about he thought that there was going to be an assassination attempt on his Air Force One. So he got in a catering vehicle to get on a different plane, and he left Carolyn Levitt and his Trump administration on the plane he literally thought was going to get blown up. And then she resigned 24 hours later. Why do you think that she resigned? Anyway, pretty funny story. We'll cover that probably later in the week. An overwhelming amount of what holds us back is nothing more than subtle tricks of the mind. Psyops from ? This is actually true. Actually, one of the most limiting things in your life is your own mind telling you can't do something. So thank you. Excuse me. Bobby says Candace has been in front of the Senate. Wilson has been in front of OnlyFans, folks. Candace will destroy him without sweat or getting her. It's going to be very, very interesting. I'm going to be watching it tomorrow. I'm not going to be able to be here, but we'll definitely cover it, right? We'll 100% cover it, chat. Don't worry. I might try to do a recap on Saturday for a live stream. So if you guys are around, you're interested in that, and we want to recap it together, we could probably do that. Thoughts on Dakota Meyer? I don't have anything positive or negative to say about him. I don't really know him. I don't know him personally. I don't know that much about him. I've heard good things from Marines I know. I've heard bad things from Marines I know. So, it is what it is. But I don't really know anything about him personally. I just saw that comment as we were passing through. Katie says, excuse me. Let me get a drink here real quick. That's the thing that's wild is these folks act like such great patriots. Excuse me. But at the same time, they hate the concept of the U.S. justice system. Guilty beyond reasonable doubt. And there's tons of doubt. Yeah. I don't know what happened until guilty until proven innocent. But in this case, we've thrown that out the window, haven't we? Pretty wild, huh? Manus Dog says, hey, Nate, hey, gang, I'm from Michigan. Have you been watching?